Here we go. There's the mic. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. This event is a Brute Scrims, which is a PUBG Mobile Battle Royale. If you guys are interested in playing some PUBG Mobile, then come around to the server below, hit that Discord link, and you guys can sign up yourselves to compete against some of the best teams out there, especially in the EU, as is where this event is, in Brute Scrims. Now, I am going to go to match number 1. Let's start with that. Kind of want to line up my camera a little bit better. There we go. That's, I think, a little bit tighter, a little cleaner. So we're getting in match number 1 right now. I'm a little, I would say, on time. On time is a word I can say, but some may say fashionably late-ish, as I usually go through a little bit more before the game starts. But, you know, maybe this is good for you guys. Maybe, because now you get to see all the action right away. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. All right. So we got 65 people in the room. Good luck to every single one of them. This PUBG Mobile game will start first at Erangel. Erangel being the overall original map that we've seen time and time again in these competitions. Obviously, if you play the game, if you haven't played Erangel, I'd be very surprised, okay? This is the very first map that ever came out, no matter what platform. Console, PC, mobile. This is the map. The playing line is pretty middle here, so teams will start to jump off soon, and they'll head over to different towns. Georgia Pole is really open to take, and it is going to be probably one of those hot drop areas where a few teams will head over to. You got the school, you got Pachinki, you got Rozhawk right in the middle of your map there. That is really a hot drop as well, but I think Georgia Pole is going to have the most. Thank you so much. So we'll keep an eye on some of these teams that are heading up north right now. I think that would be a good idea. And what's also a good idea is to get some seltzer in my blood. My body. Well, that'll work out. I'm a big avid fan of seltzer. If you don't know that, then welcome to the stream for your first time, because, well, I drink it almost every single day. Let's zoom in on this. My job as a caster, by the way, I'm CJ Livecast. I don't think I've even mentioned my name. My job is to find all the action along the map. So you guys might have been used to seeing different battles based on people's individual perspectives here. And what we have is we get everything, which is kind of a nice change, at least in my view. And I will be casting, meaning that I'll be talking about everything that goes down, and hopefully I'll give you guys some insight on what can work really well for some of these teams. Aim Dodo shoots across first, got hit as well, but with that Uzi could be a really good touch. It looks like Apothic just lands and is in a whole different perspective area. He's on the South Georgia area, grabs a car, and is starting to head out. So Dodo really on his own on that far side. Maybe Grims can help out. Grims is kind of close. He's on a different building, but he's able to loot it, which is a big deal. Obviously, in this game, you want to be able to loot in the beginning. Try to grab everything you can, and then going forward from there. So still we got Dodo inside. We got 2 players in this building, part of DB. We'll take a look at them right now. They're a 3-person team as well. So that could be a good factor. Yes, that could be a good factor for them if they all stick together. But one is kind of off, so it's a 2v2 in this particular setting. There's also a team in the distance on this side here with EXO. Shots fired, and one is down. It must have been from Dodo. I heard an Uzi, and he's the only one I know that has an Uzi out, so now has a scar. Someone just jumped. I don't think Dodo heard the jump, as he is going for the push here. Going through the door and gets the kill. Impressive work from Dodo, as they do get the job done. I don't know if he shot through the door. I know the door. Yeah, he must have shot through this door. Sometimes the door glitches, so I can't tell if he shot through it or not. But, I mean, it does seem like he broke it down. So I'm going to say he did. Good job from Dodo, recognizing the enemy across the way in the building. We're going to look around. It looks like this team just got a kill. I just saw it in the kill feed. So 11, Michael, Immortal, got the kill there. It looks like someone is knocked on the team. Or maybe just hurting. Let's see who. Oh, we're looking at him. Eddie. I guess Eddie got himself healed up and he's going to take the bike. And we're going to move on to a different perspective, as we might see a different battle. We got BIG here. We got Killas, Hopeless, Fallen, and Hennies. There we go. Or maybe Hennies or Heinies. Probably Hennies. But cool name. Cool name. Looking around here, I thought there was another player, but it looks like it might have been Team 9 who backed off of the vehicle. And I believe so. So we are going to back off as well. Again, I want to give you guys all the action I can find. And if I can get it to you, I'll give it to you. So we'll head back over to North George. North George is one of the most densely populated buildings areas. Meaning that it's really hard to shoot across the map from here to get some long range hits. You're probably not going to notice somebody on this side of the map until you get really close, maybe hearing their footsteps getting that close. So that being said, they probably don't even know each other are here. Maybe they saw each other parachute down, but it's been a while since, and you know, teams can take vehicles into different positions. So I wouldn't be surprised if Amazing here doesn't even know they're on the other side. Although Dodo is really paying attention to that distance, and I think he is being cautious. And given his caution, you have to assume he knows there's people on the other side. Take a look at Snippy here. I don't know if he meant Snipey, maybe because of all the Y's and the P's. I'm going to go with Snipey. That probably makes more sense. But he's looking downward at Amazing. I don't know if he saw anyone through the windows there. Anyone that's been crossing around that part of town. But with Snipey having a sniper, I think that's a good combination. We'll see if that works out. Nice backpack, by the way. Kind of dig it. Dig the pan as well. Even his pan's a sniper. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see anyone else. Royale, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Thank you for posting the Twitter channel in there. Yeah, I've been posting more and more COD mobile stuff. I'm going to put some PUBG mobile stuff in there too. There is a driver. Let's take a look at this. I like these old-timey skins. It's pretty sick. This one's Brute. At least two Brute players, Dizoni and Virus. We also have Dominovsky. There you go. And then we also have Noble as well. This team is not together. And he's just scoping out this house here. Nobody's at the house. He can take it if he wanted. But I think he'd rather, you know, regroup with his team so they can work together as a squad rather than stay separated. The rest of the team is at Zarky, so they're playing this one pretty safe. And I think that's why Noble kind of went over here, thinking we got to get into the next zone eventually. I'll just be ahead. I'll scout ahead and try to find things out for us. We do have Dizoni also pushing forward. We have Scrims. I think he's going to be crossing the bridge. Yep, he's going to be crossing the bridge, going to the other side. So he's not going to find that Brute player as he passes. So all these rotations and positioning is key that we really get to see from our perspective on what they do. And I would say there's different aspects of the game. I like to break it down to 3 groups. You guys might know this already, but generally speaking, these are the 3 groups. On your base level, think of it as a pyramid as well. On your base level, you have your gunplay, your ability to shoot people, even your ability to throw grenades, you know, drop shooting, strafing, looking down scope, able to handle recoil. All those things are very important in the game, and that is your base as your team. You should all be able to do a certain level there, right? And the better you can do there, the higher you get from your base. That being said, then you have the middle of your pyramid, kind of like not necessarily meat, but a little bit less important even, but I would say it is still important. That is your rotation, where you go, how you get there, why you go from one place to another, or I should say how you get there is the most important part. And then your top level stuff is your positioning, where you actually wind up. So rotation is a whole different thing than positioning, I'd say. Positioning is very key for the team leader to understand. You know, when the circle starts to change and gets really, really tiny, you need somebody who knows the best position on any given circle. And if you have somebody like that, you're going to do very, very well, because it makes the rest of the team, their work a lot easier if they have a position of power shooting across the way. Speaking of positioning, we have Boom using this hill as cover as they looking across to people at the houses. We can see Alias shooting with a Scar across to Doom 0 in particular. I think someone on top is also shooting. Maybe Noel. No, Noel is the one driving. and we have Adel shooting from the top of the roof. And this is a really good position to have. You can't really get hit by a grenade from that far, so he can throw some grenades down too if he had any, if you want to give that a shot. But right now it's mostly shooting across and down, and with Addy's position it would be super tough for Doom to really knock him out. Null rotated to the watchtower. That could be an interesting decision there to get a flank hit on the right. I like it a lot, and I think for Doom it makes them feel a little bit more uncomfortable with their position. But damn, Doom Zero comes in with a nice shot with the M24 and hits them headshotted. So but iTechno is already rotating over and will quickly bring him up back into the game. Good job. I think separating into 2 teams of 2, especially if you're working with this type of distance, makes the most sense. Because just like that, oh no, they didn't stay together. They wanted to Alias rotated way above his means, I believe, as he tried to get to the gas station. Maybe he didn't know that there was 2 people back here, and he will get thirsted. I was saying I like the idea of 2 and 2, but it turned out to be a 2-1 and 1, and now that also leaves Adil here by himself, who can easily, by the way, easily get pushed by the duo at the gas station, and pretty solidly get pushed by Doom Zero and the other Doom player in front with Boom, if they don't get hit by Team 6 on the left. I would imagine that this team should try to regroup in some form. I would think Adil should rotate backwards. Nice shot though by Techno. But I still do believe Adil should leave this spot. He's just too precariously out here, and it would be so easy for Nitro and Frosty to just push this house in a 2v1 situation and probably win it. What's the push from the teammates on the left? I like it a lot. They do get one, then they get another. Yes, they do. They get both. Then none of them get knocked in the process. Frosty trying to leave, but look at that. You have Nitro, who's there, just peeked his little head out and said, hey, you forgot about one more. And now Nitro with the AK. Can he get some more things done? Adil's pushing forward. He wanted to help out his teammate. He thought possibly Nitro would push forward, so he pushes a little bit. Now will Nitro, ooh, he's trying to go with the grenade. We'll see if that works. He's gonna throw in maybe one of those smokes and get a hit. No, cooked it for too long on that right side. Grenade coming by and a smoke coming by. And there the revives will occur. Oh, both were grenades. And now we have, yeah, I think these revives are going to come in handy. They're throwing grenades, so they're going to wait for any push there, but they're throwing them too short. They think they're still knocked in the same position that they got hit from, but they did not stay there. They moved back one more hill over. Nice grenade attempt. That will be a good try, and it does hurt Techno quite a bit. Nitro grabs the buggy and starting to rotate backwards. You got Boom and Zero still holding the fort. Throwing more grenades out, and that gets Techno. If they rotate on the right wall here, they can get a nice push on Null without Adel able to help out. And they do get another one with the grenade. Grenade after grenade, barrage and barrage. They will get 2 knocks in a row. Boom knows that the odds of them having any player on the right is pretty much 0. Adil is going to be coming up from the right side. Big attempt here. He needed that one against Boom. He couldn't get it. He goes for 0. He gets that, but on the right, Nitro rotated, and Doom wins it. Good positioning at the end there, and great grenade work, I should say, especially from Doom. This was an interesting position that they worked with. I thought the other team, especially that push to the gas station, was a major mistake. But at the end of the day, they almost got it done. They did get 2 knocks in a row right after. I thought the push up to this hill was amazing. It was a great choice. But they could not clutch it, especially with, I think it was, who was it, Zero? No, I think it was Knight. Whoever it was that reached up and got the revives did a great job pushing to save his teammates. Because if that didn't happen, it would have been all over. CQ, take a look at them. He's looking back at the bridge, but no one's back there. And we're still waiting for the render. Give that a sec. All right, there we go. It looks like DRM's passing by, getting hit badly is Ganja, and Ganja will be smoked out. See what I did there? See what? Okay, you guys don't appreciate my bad jokes. We got Katiowa with who is this? Drago? No, Andre. Sorry. It is Andre as well. Drago reminds me of the Rocky movies. I think his last name was Drago. We got CQ here again with Triton, Nox, Tempest, and Ferragamo. Let's see what they can do here. It looks like there's some longer range shot attempts from this direction. There he is on the left. I don't think Domino noticed the enemy rotating backwards, but doesn't seem to mind it as he just wants to stay with his own teammates. Here's 11. I like how he named himself out there. 11, Immortal also on the team. They're both, I thought they were both driving, but one actually stopped. And Immortal does take the shed itself. I don't know if he was shot at. He's got his buggy a little stuck. Hopefully he doesn't get shot out while he's trying to maneuver. And now he's getting shot, but I think he can get some distance and get behind 11 at this house. Some more shots in the middle of zone. Shots on the car as well with the red dot M7. Toon just want to hit that car in case anyone gets closer there. But that's not the team you really should be focused on. There's a closer player as well, and that will be Triton, part of CQ. And the knock, I think, just happened on the household with Toon. Yep, Toon got knocked. I think as he was shooting at the car, somebody must have sniped him down. And now Payne or Rhino is going to have to go for the revive. Payne seems to be the likely option. Ferragamo and Nox in the position. This is a very normal spot for a team to take. This little high hill. You're able to see down at two different compounds. The one by the gas station where DRM is at, and obviously the one on our right with BS too. It's a nice spot because it's very hard to get shot from here. It's a higher, and it also has a little gulches inside of it like a volcano. And that is why it'd be super tough for any squad below to shoot at them, unless they're peeking themselves. In the zone, we have Immortal and 11. We saw this team take over this spot after driving here, and they are not going to leave here until the zone probably shifts out. That's my guess. Going to move over to Doom again. Last time we saw Doom, they did get the squad wipe. And now let's see if they can win this. Nice grenade. Going to try another one. Seems like he's in trouble back here. Another grenade probably will kill him. And yes, it does. Nicely done against LT player. And he's going to be crawling behind the car still. But I think thirsts probably are in order. Shots to the right. And they are trying to get the rest of the team here. Stufear gets taken down by Zero. I thought he was going to have a better angle on this. But instead, it didn't work out. So you're left with two players left. It is J2R and Rami Q. I think that's how you're supposed to say that. One's in the vehicle heading up to the house up top. It is safe and it's pretty center zone at this stage. And it might be one of the better positions to take. Even though we have this small circle, I'm surprised it hasn't been taken already. Meanwhile, Ram is just running, and there is a team on the right that could be problematic. Thank you. Could be problematic for him as he tries to head over to his teammate, Imagine. They could try to stay separated. That's not a terrible idea when it comes to duo work in a squad event. You don't really have the odds to take down teams, and you may want to separate so in case one of your teammates dies out, the other one's not right there to die as well. What the hell are these views? Jesus Christ, there. Okay, we don't have like anybody's gun view anymore. What's going on? 1 second. There's something very wrong, and we'll try this out now. Looks like Zero has lost 2 players to Nox, and will will he be able to help? Let's go change this up a bit. I feel like we need to go back to HD. I actually like the HD view better, but I want to check out HDR to see how it would view. I like HD. We'll stick with that anyway. Nice shot back from Frosty. I thought he was gonna die back here, but he stayed alive using the cars for protection. Throwing a smoke for Nitro. Nitro certainly needs it because he should try to get around this car, I think. Let's see, what is he gonna... Frosty, yeah, Nitro can't stay. Oh, he gets knocked through the smoke. That was from J2R, should be from behind, right? Yeah, from here. He got the hit. So if he went into the smoke first to pick up his teammate, he probably would have survived it. It was just that Frosty was too far behind. And now you have Ram, who's just crawling over to these other two knock players. One actually just got thirsted. A lot of people getting killed over in this side. And the revives are in play at the gas station. CQ's pushing in, and they should have advantage with a lot of their players intact. Just one killed. If they get inside this building and see all the dead people or knocked people. Nice shots on late. Oh, no, he needs to reload. Almost dies out because he didn't hide quick enough. But look at this. So many more knocked players. Larix gets hit badly and can't get the knock. That's it. Instant kill. What just happened? They had 3 players going into the warehouse, and now they have none. I thought they were going to win that for sure. They had the numbers by far. I can't even imagine what happened to the rest of the team. Maybe they didn't make it in the warehouse getting shot from the outside. That's the only imagining thing I can think of. Tomko, what the hell? Tomko is, there he goes, jumps out to get the kill. I thought Tomko was shooting at the wall. I'm like, what is going on? But they do have vehicles. They do need to move next. And they also need to get a revive here. I think he's just trying to crawl a little bit, but you know, they could go for the revive if they want to. It's not impossible. And an enemy passing by the beach. Will he be dead? Yes, he will be not. As DB Wanted is now down. But, ooh, Grims almost gets taken down as well. That would have been a Versace coming in with the revenge shot from Wanted. Now, he didn't get a knock, though. So that kind of changes his ability to just push. But he needs to move forward to get into zone anyway. Another teammate knocked down, and that will be anonymous. While Kaiko has already, or Kaku has already been knocked down. So it really is a bad position for Versace. Grenade coming by, almost knocking him down, losing more than half health. Another grenade hits him, but doesn't take him down the second time around. Are you kidding me right now? And another grenade, but I think that's a little bit far to the right. He stays alive pretty clearly there. Shots on top. And DB Wanted is out. Oh, that is it for the squad, by the way. But I want to head over here to Kinder. Rosto tries to get over to his teammate, and he is knocked out, leaving the whole team out of the game as well. 4 teams total. Amazing has a good spot. They do have the next zone, just the very corner of it. It's not a bad decision to make at this stage. We also have EVC with 8 kills on the board. Pimaboy, Late, Masa, and Larix. Grenade or smoke? Probably grenade to the car. Nobody's there, so that is not something he really needs to watch out for. We have J2R that has been alive by himself for quite a bit now. Ram was the last person on his team that survived, but he got knocked out in a different location, so that's why he's kind of just on his own here. There is somebody. There he is. Doom has been getting a lot of kills too. They have 8. But as an individual, and there's a whole team that's still alive, this is really tough for all the single player teams at this stage. They could try to maybe indirectly, obviously, work together with other squads. Obviously, there's no teaming, but if you can maybe get some different angles and somehow another player is able to shoot at that team, that would be nice. That would definitely be nice. 9 players alive in total here. 3 players on amazing. Shots against EVC, 1 knocked. This one was on Masa. Car takes a few hits there. If it blows up, that would be a done deal on EVC. On 2, ooh, even Pima Boy got taken down. Smoke's thrown, good use there. As, ooh, Heretics. Grims gets knocked. The next zone will be ahead of them, and the zone is shifting right now. So here's the revive attempt. Late will push forward. I think he just wants to try to see if he can get a spot in front, but gets taken down before the smokes really come around. And trying to hit through the smoke is Doom 0, but it seems like his shots are just kind of missing through that hit. Shooting at the cars, shooting again through the smoke. This hill seems to, ooh, he got a hit there on that right. He's going for more shots, but he didn't realize he shifted even more to the right. Zero's been doing a lot of good stuff back here. Get a few knocks. I don't know if he's able to get any kills yet. So far, no, from the watchtower. But as far as holding the horde back and maybe putting on some pressure where it's not going to be so easy for Amazing or EVC to win it. He's doing a great job that way. Smoke thrown, smart move. After getting shot once, You gotta be cautious that they're gonna shoot again. Heretics did get picked up. There's a drop coming in. I do not see anything inside yet. Sometimes it just loads in. And we got an AUG inside. Shooting in the car. He actually got a hit. I think he realized he got one hit. And if he blows up that car, it could be a good choice. Almost takes anyone out. Smokes are on again. Late is exposed and gets knocked down. Doom 0. He might be a damage champion here, providing so much hurting on the other team. Masa taken down 2. So it looks like EVC, who had 4 people, now brought down to 2. Still have a pretty good position. Good car to protect them on the left. Tree on the right here in front of them. And I think they'll be just in zone. I don't think this is a bad spot. I think just barely... Yes, just barely in zone. Amazing has 3 players still. They've been having 3 for a while. They have 12 kills now. Maybe team leaders as far as the kill count goes. Yeah, they know there's an enemy there. They've been shooting at that left team mostly compared to any of the other 2 players left in the game. And there's a shot down from Gucci. And Larix peeked out a little bit too much and gets knocked down. Here's a PUBGMobile trying to go for the revive. 20 seconds for the next zone to change, so he does have that type of time. Dodo rotated farther up and throwing a smoke on himself. That's a great thing about this. These teams that are at the end, they know how important it is to use smokes, to use throwables in your gameplay, not just using the bullets across, but to have some sort of cover as well, because you're not necessarily going to have it when you get to the end zone like this. Look at all the open space here. There's a few trees, there's a crate that he can hide behind technically, and a rock, a few rocks here, but that's about it. And then you're trying to use the hills for cover too. And it's not necessarily foolproof, and that's why you have smokes out to use. J2R is going to use a smoke as well for himself as he's about to go over this hill. He needs to get in that way, so he doesn't really have options to not use smokes anymore. Dodo probably will see him first, although he might be spotted first by J2R if he peeks over instead. Dodo should realize that those smokes on the right might be a trouble, and good thing that he's not paying attention to that side. We have a 2v2 v1v1. That's it. 4 teams, 2 teams of 2, 2 teams of 1. I'm really surprised EVC is still alive. They were spotted by Scrims and the rest of them Amazing for a while, and even when they got around the car that they blew up. Oop, well, there we go. One knock there. Might have just jinxed him. And Larix needs to heal. He needs something to put on himself, but I don't think he has any meds to use. He would have used them already. PUBGMobile, I think, is going to die out here. I don't think they're gonna... Yeah, Larix can't afford to really stop. He needs to keep moving. He could probably get up, though. I'm kind of surprised he's still alive. Heretics got knocked down. It might have been from J2R. If he has another grenade and throws it behind that rock, that would be perfect. But he might have used all of his throwables at this stage of the game. No matter how many you have, and generally speaking, you can never have too much. It's always a nice touch to have any throwables at all. Heretics got picked up, and that was from Dodo. Prima is not getting picked up, so it looks like they made an executive decision there. And Larix is just coming around here to see if he can see the enemy. Grenades thrown inside the smoke, and it does not hurt. You see there, Scrims ran away as I think he heard the grenade too close for comfort. And another grenade, and that almost takes out Dodo as well, but it definitely hurts Scrims to a knock. 1v1v1v2 technically until Dodo can get this revive. J2R still back here. Can he not see that? He sees that. No? How do you not see that? Okay, yeah. I know you want to be very careful, but geez, you had 2 of them right in front of you and you could have taken out both of them. I think he wants them to take all the attention, and that, again, in my view, is a very risky play as well. Oh no. Oh my god, how do you not... I know he's in the bush here, but he's moving around. He's moving his feet. Kind of hard not to notice. Did he just shoot? No, he didn't shoot. The one on the right shot, 0 is shooting. Oh my god, J2R really wants first place, and he's willing to risk it all to do so. And what I mean by that, I mean he's willing to just sit here waiting for this to die down. He knows there's 3 players left. He knows that they're fighting against each other. So he probably is the best one to understand that this is a 1v1v1. The other 2 players might think that the other team has 2 people left. He's waiting for someone to get knocked. Whoever shoots last, he's going to go after. That's his gameplay right now. Look at the way he's doing this. I just can't believe this is the way it's working. Wow, this prone battle, dude. Oh, he goes for the one on the left first. Now he's going to push to the one on the right. He gets both of them. He did get a little bit more antsy there. I think he felt like, God damn it, you guys are taking too long. I'm just going to do this myself. And he takes it over. Oh, my God. All right, so as I was saying with J2R, he had a view on that duo. I think it was amazing, for a while. He was definitely looking at that group, and he had a clear view to squad wipe them, and he decided not to take it. It did work out perfectly. I'm kind of surprised. I would think 90% of teams wouldn't have done that, but he did it, and as I said, it worked out. Let's see how many kills every team got with the results, and we'll move forward from there. Nice joke, we got it. Oh boy, thanks. It was a great joke, right guys? Yeah, great. Inyo, do you play both PUBG and COD Mobile? Yes, I like playing both. Yes, he does both scrimmage and events on both. Yep, and I do that as well. Information in the link. Thank you, his royal host, for posting the Twitter link there. Happy Juice, welcome to the stream. He's the one that's been organizing this event, so give him a lot of love, guys. His royal host, thank you for posting our Discord too. And everything else there too. Definitely want you guys hitting the Discord link in the description. That's for Brute. Brute has this event going on. They're the one organizing. So if you want to play some PUBG Mobile games in comp, that's how you do it. Let's go through this again. LT with 3 for J2R, 1 for, I'm going to go with Yvonne FPS, maybe something like that. And then we got Ram IQ with 2, or Ram IIQ. This is a team total of 6, so not quite double digits that we like to see on first place, but they're going to have a nice amount of kills going forward. We got Doom here with 5 for 0, 3 for Frosty, and 1 for Nitro. Team total there of 9. Really good stuff. And then Amazing with 6 for Dodo, 5 for Grims, and 1 apiece with Gucci and Apothic. We saw this team a lot. And it makes sense because they have 13 kills. So double digits right there. EVC with 5 for Lyrics and a team total of 10. Good job for this squad. We saw a lot of them, especially at the end. And they could have easily got, not easily, but they could have, at these 4 teams, any one of them could have gotten first. It got really dependent on the switch in the zone. And, you know, they all did really well. Kinder with 2 for Tomko and a team total of 3. D-Ban with 2 from Animus. I think that's how you say that. Animus. Team total of 3. RP with 4 or 5 total kills. Tyson with 3 of them. Brute here with 3 for Dazoni and a team total of 6. Nicely done. CQ with 2 total kills. BS with 0 kills. DRM with 0 kills. XO with 0 kills. RNT with 4 total kills. Immortal coming in with 3. Nice job. BIG with 2 kills from Hopeless. DB with 0 kills. TR with 0. And Bervta? Is that how you're supposed to say that? Or Berftal? With 0 kills as well. Let's move on. Moving on. Get some music in here too. That'd be nice. And so at this point, or you say, to be the best first and foremost, you have to beat me. Oh, is that true? Is that true? I thought I was the best already. I'm pretty sure I am. But you know what? Fine. You think you can handle that? We'll see. So right now, I want to show you guys something on Discord. Okay. Publish this. So this is where you would go. Give me a second. I'm still getting it up. Perfect. All right. And perfect. All right, so this is all the information about this event. All right, so if you're interested in competing, You got to follow these rules, and they have this whole scoring system for you and how you can become the best team in the scene. So this event happens every Tuesday. There's 4 matches: Erangel, Sandhawk, Miramar, and then whatever the 4th one is voted on. That's the one they're going to be playing with. 18 teams per lobby. The zone will shift in 1.1 time speed. I actually really like that about this. I mentioned that before in previous events. I think having it a little bit faster just gets teams to worry about rotations a little bit more. And as I mentioned, that's one of the 3 most important things when it comes to playing this game, is how you rotate. So I'll go into that a little bit more too, because I do like talking about that, and I think it's very important for teams to understand. The scoring system is PMCO ESL style, so 15 points for first place, 12 for second, 10 for third, so on and so forth down that line. 1 point per kill. I think this is very good. I think this is exactly how comp should be, in my view, perfectly. 10-point system and a 20-point system are fine to me. I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think it changes the results in a very significant way if you went with a ranked point system of 20 or a ranked point system of 10. But I like 15. I think 15 is a perfect middle ground. Here you register. This is on the Discord. This is where you register. Let me check. I don't think the lobby's open yet, so we're still waiting for that. But let me think of anything else. Oh yeah, let's go to the team list. If we can find that, that would be amazing. Let's see. These are the results from previous matches. But you know, I want to see. Let's see. I want to see where the team slots are. That would be good. Scrims register? No. I think it's here. Yeah. Okay. So with these slots, let me know who you're rooting for, right? We got Terminators, we got Amazing Esports EU, Exotic Esports UK, Lead Tales, Team Doom, Bad Bunny Outlaws, Eviction, Romanian National Team, Drunk Bandits, Team BIG Academy, Bervtal, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I am mispronouncing your name. Brotherhood 1 HP, Hazard Conquest, RP Alpha, Drunk Bandits Bravo, Team Brute, Kindergarten, and Daruma. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I think going for a team now is kind of like after we've already seen match number 1. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Hazard. I like Hazard. I've been able to stream their events, so I'm a little biased on that front too. So I'm gonna pick Hazard. All right, Hazard Conquest. They have my vote with the CQX tag. If you guys are rooting for them, let me know. And if you're rooting for a different team, obviously let me know. These are some really good teams in the scene. They're all doing their best, and I think all of them, or if not most of them, are going to be playing in the ESL or PMCO, something like that, or playing in both of them. Some level, I think. But otherwise, there's a lot of these teams that are really good in general that you'll see on the very top of big tournaments. All right. So that being said, let's break this out to the studio. Oh, we also have ranking actually, so I'm gonna bring it back. I just noticed Happy Juice posted this, which is awesome. He's able to get the results immediately, which is pretty damn amazing. And speaking of amazing, we have them at first place with 23 total points. They had the most kills in the game. They didn't get first place. I think they got third place in particular. But again, rank isn't everything. Kills can be a lot more important, and we're seeing that kind of clearly written out here. With 13 kills, they had the most, 23 total points, as I said before. They are really close though to second and third. It's not like they're running away with it. You got Lead Tales, who did come in first place with those last 2 kills, rounding that one out for 6 total for the team, 21 total points for the squad. Tied to them, so not necessarily at third, but definitely tied, is Team Doom, who had 9 kills and 21 total points going into match number 2. Going down the list, there's only one other team, as I said before, that is really close. Eviction, with 18 total points. 10 kills on the board for them. These 4 teams, as I mentioned, were the last 4 teams in the game as well. It really showed to how these games played out, where the last teams really did get the most kills. And it's not like, I think teams kind of get it twisted a bit, like, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And same thing here, like, what came first, the kills or the rank? And teams sometimes try to go for rank in order to get points, but I always say that's a disservice for your team, and it actually is hurting your team if you think that just going for rank is going to win an event or get yourself in a high position. Yes, technically the rank helped out here for these 4 top teams, but it's not because of their rank that they got to the top 4 here. It's because of their kills. You can see 13, 6, 9, and 10. Those are the highest levels. The only other team is Brute, who had 6 points or 6 kills, but everyone else had either 4, 3, 2, or 0. So it really is important to get kills. If you don't get kills, you're not gonna get a top 3 spot, clearly. And as we get more and more games in, it'll definitely show more and more how important kills are. Rank is still technically important, but what kills does is it does 2 things. Kills gets you the kill, right? If you get 1 kill, you get 1 point. That's obvious. But it also gets you the rank, because if you get a full squad wipe because of your gunplay, then that takes out that team to not be able to rank better than you. Simple as that. So that's why kills accomplishes 2 things. While going for rank only accomplishes getting rank, you're not getting that extra benefit of getting a kill, obviously, if you're just camping in houses or something like that. I think that's why I always say, like, if you hear gunshots in the distance and you hear like a battle going on, they're probably not bot calling. I mean, that'd be weird, especially in comp. But you can take advantage of that situation. Third parties tend to always have, I wouldn't say always, but they tend to have advantage every single time they get into that battle. Very likely that they would win the battle because of that big advantage to start. Now, you still, again, need the gunplay. You still need to be able to throw grenades well. You still need to be able to position yourself in the right spot as a third party. Those are all very important things. But when you hear the gunshots, you know where they are. You tend to know where to go. And so if you have a good enough team leader, you can make that happen. I would say some teams just try to, maybe they hear gunshots and they go away from that because they don't want to be involved. And that may make sense in some situations, like maybe you're left by yourself. Maybe you only have 2 people left. Like, I can get it in that situation. It's not necessarily clear cut and dry, but you do want to make sure that you get kills. And if you third party, your odds go way up. Hey, CJ, we need you in the room. Oh, sorry. My bad. Getting in. I didn't see the room was open. Oh, wait, now it's open. All right, hold on one sec. I got to move you guys for a sec. I'll be right back. Gotta rush. Yeah, I talk too much. Talk way too much. Or not enough. What do you guys think? I am in. Perfect. You start now. Now that the most important person is here. No, I'm just kidding. So here are the teams, guys. Oh, no. Well, literally starting right now. Perfect time. Match number 2, or 2 of the Brute Scrims. I really enjoy watching these. I think Brute has, and I'm not like hyping them up or anything, but I think they really do have some really good competitions. And if you're like an EU team, I especially recommend hitting that Discord link to join. They're pretty much always filled as far as registration is concerned. And yeah, you won't be dissatisfied. I think having these competitors, I barely see a problem from their gameplay. Sometimes I do, and I mention it, but it's like it's not like a crazy bad decision that they make. It's generally, well, they could have done this, but they did this instead. And we also saw some decisions that were made that I didn't think was right, but at the end of the day, it worked out. So who am I to say? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm never wrong, but honestly. But sometimes maybe, just maybe. If you guys are enjoying yourselves, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That'd be amazing. Thank you. Appreciate all the support that you guys bring. It is really something I treasure. No lie. I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years now, maybe 4 now. I don't even know anymore. But I've hosted a lot or streamed a lot of scrims and hosted too as well. But it's great to be able to see new teams come in, fight it out. Veteran teams being able to hold their top spots here. But yeah, good luck. I know ESL's coming up too. I know the first round's actually going on, but the big finals will be coming around either the end of this month or no, the beginning of next month. In May. Cool. Not talking about BR, but MP ranked was for this. Yeah. J2R, what a 200 IQ clutch master, says Linus. Yeah, he did a really great job at the end there. You saw that he didn't necessarily shoot right away, which I thought he probably should have. Because if he died, imagine if he died in that situation by amazing, we would have all been saying, God damn, you should have shot, right? And I thought that was most likely going to happen. But apparently he knew. He knew better than to shoot. He must be a 200 IQ player, and I'm just 199, not thinking on the top of my my game here. We do see some teams dropping off early, but only a few. DRM took the ruins. That is one of their newer locations, and I mean newer, I mean like maybe like a few months ago that it started to exist. La Cabrera has been taken by DB, not a bad thing for drunken, I think it's drunken, right? Drunken bandits, I'm pretty sure. I keep messing up the two. There's 2 DB teams, I think 1 Alpha, 1 Bravo. And we're just gonna keep an eye on where teams drop here. Yeah, right on top is iTechno next to whoever the yellow squad is. Ooh, Techno got hit by the handgun, I believe. Luckily, it wasn't an AR because I think he would have been brought down a lot quicker there on the health bar. But he does manage to get 2 good weapons. So you got a Vector, and he also has an M4, or is that an M16 actually? Can't quite tell on the back of him. I think it's an M4, although he's very strangely keeping the Vector. Because if I had an M4 or Vector choice and want to put it in hand, I'd most likely use the M4 there. But hey, yeah, you do you. You do you. M16, not a major fan of, to be honest myself. The burst rounds just aren't what they used to be for me. I used to love the M16. The first time I played this game, by the way, the first time I played this game was like the 2nd season, and I didn't understand how, you know, spraying worked. Okay, like that's how bad it was, and I would just shoot with the burst round because it was easier at the time. I didn't really spray at the time. Strange times back then. Rebellious is getting shot at. Elias goes back and away. He had a view, but he couldn't get the shots on target. Trying to shoot through the sliver of this window and then shoot in the corner of the other one. Alias gets taken down. And that would be from Apothic with the sniper. Can he get picked up is the question. He did have a helmet. It must have been a headshot. As you can see, he doesn't have a helmet anymore. Techno's healing as he gets into the house. And he's still a little bit low on health, but he's going to go for the revive first anyway. A lot of BS players back here. Adil is back here. And we already saw his teammates going for the revive on the other ones. So they do get that revive done. This is what we kind of saw last time as well, with Adil kind of on his own position while the rest of the team was in a separate spot. Which isn't necessarily a bad idea. They also had a 4-person team last time, so something must have happened where they couldn't get their 4th in this round, which will hurt their chances quite a bit. Where should we go? I don't see anyone that's super close other than where we're at right now. And it might be best to stay here, but I think with all the... Ooh, I almost spilled something. With all the people that are around in buildings, it's so hard to actually, you know, get kills and push and all that. A lot of times you just have to wait for an opportunity where someone makes a big mistake and comes out of the buildings, or you just get lucky with a nice sniping shot from one window to another and maybe get 2 people in a row that way. But the odds typically are not in the favor of the aggressor here, which kind of hurts what I've been talking about, is that aggressive teams tend to do better with getting more kills. So it's a little bit gray areaed for sure, and that's why this game is not always so obvious. Oh, good shots on Alias. And Payne will get taken down from Techno with a response. And will he get shot down as he tries to... Ooh, don't put yourself on a pedestal. Got a little tight here, but he does get that pickup attempt. And I think Andre is like, can you get over to me instead? I don't want to come over to you if I don't have to. I guess he's instead just going to throw a smoke. I guess this will work even from... Yeah, you should be fine. You should be totally fine. You still have Heretic, Scrims, Gucci, and Dodo on the far side. They may be coming in closer and closer, and I think so, especially Dodo. Here, you can see on the minimap how close they're getting to the red dots there. Green to red. Dodo, though, is kind of on his own. He does have 4 players alive, and they're all in the same town, but as far as his position compared to TR, he is pretty much doing this in a 1v2 situation. So it might be best for him to wait right here. Just kind of figure out where his teammates are coming around. Grenade almost takes him out. Dodo jumps off very close in time. He might have been killed if he didn't jump off that box at that speed. That could... I'm surprised that grenade came perfectly to that spot and almost took him out. This Rhino with the AK shoots across to Heretics. Scrims kind of exposed out there a bit. There's the shots fired, but Rhino with sorry, can't think. A hollow sight is not the greatest situation for that, especially with an AK. Maybe even with an iron sight be better off because of the recoil handle. But yeah, it's not meant for that distance. Surprisingly though, even though this kind of goes against what I just said, the AK has a really good range. It's just that the recoil on distance like this is really terrible. So yes, I think the UMP would be better off suited for that situation, even though it's an SMG. Doesn't make sense, but that's how the game plays out. Techno is hurt, and so is Alias. Both of them apparently need meds. Does any of them have it? Techno just used his last bandage, so he's gone and out. And Elias is using his last bandage, so really bad stuff here for TR. If they get pushed by this green squad with PDX, or Amazing I should say, then they're pretty much dead. That's how that'll work. But it is still questionable. I'm really serious about you looking for like Trevor Noah. You both could act like twins in a movie. If I was black, maybe. What am I gonna do? Blackface? Jesus Christ, you want me to get canceled? I mean, goddamn. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm just giving you a hard time. Thank you, Edward. Obviously, I am just as good looking as Trevor Noah. No doubt in my mind about that. Jokes, on the other hand, could use a little work for him. Because my jokes are so much better. You guys agree, right? Right? Guys? Right? All right, we're gonna move on from this spot. I don't, we've been looking at that spot forever, and there hasn't been really any action outside of it, to be quite honest. I think because there's so many people grouped up here, everyone else was able to separate to wherever they want to go. And I'm again looking around this map. There's like nothing else. I don't know if I should go to a different spot. There's some people driving here between Doom and Hazard, but not really a significant change. Well, let's see here. Maybe he'll shoot down. There's Frosty. Yep, shoot down is Nox. Shooting downward, I should say. And now taking the vehicle off. And where's he zooming to? He's looking to the left as he drives. A little risky play if he gets spun out. He's actually pushing it by himself. What are you doing, dude? I can't believe he's not knocked yet. Frosty was right there. If he just peeked it out, he probably would have got Nox killed, especially with Zero shooting as well. He's really exposed to Doom now. I think he just maybe went into one too many times. Doom is on the top, and he's going to be looking down at Nox. Nox has got hit first, but he is pretty much dead here. And down he goes. Yeah, I don't know why he tried to do that on his own. If he had teammates, maybe that would be a whole different ballpark there. Ooh, Boom's exposed. Will he be able to get a good shot on? There There's a hit. No, misses the shot. Triton looks to the left, and he wanted to hit 0, but he can't get that hit. He's still missing the shot. He's going to try again. Gets the hit. Nicely done from Triton. 3rd time's a charm, or maybe 4th. I don't know. But there's still people up top on that hill, and his spot is a bit tight from different perspectives, especially if you have Unreal on the left. That could be tough. He does have more teammates, though. So grenade, and does take out Temps. As he is now downed. Nox again is already out. Ferragamo is right there here, going for the revive on the fallen player. Good smoke. Grenade coming in, almost hurts him. If Doom throws it into the smoke, that would be the best choice. A lot of Nox players back here, as we saw Unreal get knocked down, and Zero get knocked down as well. Triton going for a rotation. I like it. I like it a lot. Lost a tire, but worth it. Let's see if he can get some Nox in there. Does he notice them in the smoke? If he had a grenade, man. Goes for the shot and doesn't get Boom. Boom instead was able to get him. And I think because I'm assuming there was a hill glitch there, that he was able to see him before he actually peeked out. And that's not a hack or anything. It's just the way this game is made. Which hopefully they'll fix, but that's been forever, so I don't think they will ever fix it. Boom gets taken down. Let's see if Temps is able to stay behind this rock. It looks like he was having some hard times. Shoots with the red dot. Can he get more hits than just 1 or 2? Looks like Zero's gonna get hit from other players. One more shot. No! Temps gets knocked instead. Ferragamo needs a revive here. Or needs to go for the revive here, and throws out another smoke. This is his 2nd time picking up Temps. Good teamwork for Ferragamo. Triton still needs a pickup, and I think his time will expire soon. It could be. We could see an attempt here for Ferragamo getting into the vehicle and maybe trying to rotate over, which wouldn't be a bad attempt if they did it faster than now, though. I think now it's too late, and they had maybe a little bit more time. They would have did it, but they just never attempted it in the first place. Temps is healing himself. I think Ferragamo wants to grab this stuff in the box because he's probably running out of stuff in the first place. Frosty getting in from the blue. They don't even go for the thirst. There's no need. Just dies from the blue zone. Gets Frost once. Can he get 0? Can't get 0. He's peeked out. He might be hill glitched though. As I said before, you can see him before he peeks out totally. These two teams dealing with the blue. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything else. Actually, this is interesting. PR and Ganja going for the shots. Did he get knocked? Yes, he did against DB Snake. Drunken Bandits. Will they be able to stay alive? Probably, with 3 people up and running. They throw a grenade to, or smokes to the right. There's Ganja shooting at. No, gets taken down. Fosexis. Oh, yeah, I'm just one of those, okay? One of those, maybe? I have no idea how to pronounce the guy's name, all right? I'm trying my best. Here, in case you didn't see what I was trying to pronounce. This guy's name, all right? Maybe Fusekis. I feel like I'm saying a bad word, too. Fausekis. You know, it feels like a bad word. I feel it, but I don't know what it could be. Anyway, I'm gonna go to here. Kinder Rastu. Next to an enemy, and as things render in, there we go. So now we know that he's in the 2nd floor. And I think they're coming up to the 2nd floor as well. One person's on the 1st, and he's gonna get help as well. Here's Apothic. I think he wants to push the most. He has a flash that he wants to attempt to use. Oh. Don't flash yourself. There we go. Still got enemy above him. Unless he jumped. No, he didn't jump. He has an AK hiding in the corner. I wouldn't necessarily pick this spot. It's a little too exposed. Yeah, too exposed. Actually wasn't terrible, but if he 1v3, he's going to die no matter what. But it actually wasn't a terrible spot. I think what would have been better, though, if he took this spot right here and waited for them, or took this spot right here, as it's kind of hard to shoot up the stairs. It's not impossible, obviously, but if you take this spot and just kind of cut out and peek right when they come up the stairs, then they're all kind of lined up trying to shoot through this sliver. That would probably have been the best choice, but he probably would have died anyway, just to let you guys know. 1 HP with Ripper, Sweet, and Black as a 3-person team. And nice checked out cartwheel as well. What can't you do, Sweet? What can't you do? We have a knock player with Junior. Is anyone coming for Junior? Can't leave Junior behind. Casey, oh yeah. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, make sure to leave a like and follow and subscribe. Thank you, guys. I'm about to spill something, apparently. Yep, still knocked and no help. None at all. I guess none of the team was able to get back into the blue. Alright, as things render, there we go. Let's see what Push has in store in front. There's Apothic kind of driving in, and then Push goes for the prone shots, needs some good hits, and does get it done. In the prone, you have a better chance of handling your recoil, but he needs to heal. He needs to hide. I was going to say, maybe get behind the bus or something, but he decided not to use the bus for protection. That was a mistake he made there, trying to just hope that prone would work the best. And that's why he's gonna die here. Just simple as that. So if you are going to use a hill for cover, try to use, if you have a vehicle, try to use your vehicle to give you cover on another side, right? Put that vehicle on the hill, and that way you're hidden on whatever side, right or left, wherever you want to put the vehicle, and the hill in front of you will work to your advantage as well. But if you have nothing on your sides, then they just have to come around and you'll die, just like that. Kinder is out of the game. Tomko trying to get in from the blue. He's just running and healing. He also has a car, but that car lost a front tire, so he might as well... Ooh, well, I was gonna say might as well not use it, but he definitely needed to use it for protection, and he just wasn't able to hide behind the truck. So BIG wins that matchup. There's still somebody in the blue as far as I saw. Oh, almost in the blue, and it was Grims who took a buggy in from the blue zone. Is this a push? No, that's going away. Here we have that Berftol team. Again, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing your team, but that's the way I see it. And they're going around, and they're going to cut back in from that road. Stufear is hiding behind some cover. Oh, bit exposed on that. And they're not peeking at him, so he's kind of... Yeah, he might want to get behind this stuff. Yeah, good idea. Just a good general idea not to die. Now you still have Drago and you have Andre in this little spot too. I don't know if they know he's here. To me, it doesn't seem like they have noticed him. If they did, they probably would try to work through some rotation or something. But they have not decided to do so. D-Ban here, they have, or Drunken Bandits I should say, they have no one around, and I realize that's anonymous actually. Called them D-Ban before. But yeah, so it's weird how they put the AI. You know what, you guys do whatever you want for your names. If you guys want to confuse me, that's all your choice apparently. Doom Frosty, what is up with this? You're just running in from the blue. He has bandages, and he's going to be running out. This blue zone's going to hurt way too much. If he doesn't have a car, like, in the immediate surrounding area, then he is, yep, he's a dead man. He's a dead man. So that's unfortunate for him. Moving back over to zone. And at least I tried. And back. There we go. Here, Fusex. And he does get a knock on 1 HP Ripper. And Thirst. There's still one more person around for the enemy side, I think. And he's right back there. He's behind the car. And it doesn't seem like they noticed him. Wow. This spot worked. Didn't think that was going to happen, as Drunken Bandits did not do their tally. Apparently, when they all got on the bus, they missed out one person. We got Eddie. So the problem with this is that his back tire is taken down, and that's where the engine is, so that's why he can't quite move fast. He can go downhill fine. And I think he's just going to use this car for protection for this next zone, I imagine. Oh, no, he's actually using it for transportation. Slowly but surely. Excuse me. But Eddie's still moving. Kind of surprised he didn't get shot at by anybody. Actually, no one's really close to him, so that's the reason. But the use of this vehicle in the first place is kind of funny. It looks like they're going to come down. The next zone's going to be away, so that's why they're going to move away. So they're going to move into zone. How will they move into zone is a big question, as there's a team right on the south part in the compound for Drunken Bandits. These are the two Drunken Bandit teams. One's Alpha, one Bravo. Here's that last 1 HP player that we saw was hiding away from one of the DB teams. And he's going to take this over. Nice. Oh, no. You really need that vehicle, I think, for the future. But at least he's in a safe spot at this stage. A lot of players don't have that luxury, especially with DRM. They got to get into the next zone. The zone's been pushing them away at this very moment. LT looks like J2R is taking some hits and is going to be left behind. Teammate, yeah, both players are off onto the bus. Shots fired onto the bus as well. You can see it's taking a lot of damage. He needs to stop it, and it blows up before they can get to a hidden, safer spot. Now, Snipey shooting from a broken down truck. And a lot of smoke thrown too. Let's see how Drago's going to get in. He still needs to run in. The zone's closing on his back. And he's just deciding, hey, you know what? I'm just going to boost up. But with this blue zone, it's going to hurt too. Much more than your boosters can handle. So I would imagine he should have tried to stay ahead of it. But maybe he was getting shot at and he knew he had to wait. Continues to shoot the car, but that car is done for. Dunzo. There's a smoke out there, but nobody's there in it. There's another player. There's Snipey. Snipey's in this smoke for sure and getting shot at with solo fire snipes, but yep, no contact on him. Ooh, got a knock on this far side, and now you got Deep Pain, who is alone by himself in the shed. He's got I was gonna say he had a good spot, but now the next zone will shift away from him, and he just lost tires on his only mode of transportation, so he can't really use that anymore. Actually, can he use this? He could still use it pretty significantly as well. It's just a back tire, so it's not gonna go super slow. Eddie for RNT. Immortal is already knocked. Are they getting the revive? I think so. Somebody must be. 15 seconds for the next zone to shift. So 3 seconds and 0 seconds. This zone will shift again. And they do take out the front tires, so missed opportunity to shift forward. You can't use this truck anymore. Nice shot. Deep Pain getting the long range hit and going for the thirst as well, and gets that done with the scar. Impressive stuff in the 4x scope. 1 HP Black getting pushed out now from his house, and he knows he's in trouble. He was just getting shot at a second ago, but he doesn't just want to run out there because he knows that might be a suicide mission. So instead, he's going to hold it off for a few seconds, maybe try once or twice to heal, make them think that it's already done, and then run in. Let's see if he does it. Yep, he's going for it now. And it doesn't work out. Good try, though, as he almost fooled the enemy Drunken Bandit team, but did not fool them well enough. You got Larix, who's inside the house center zone by himself for EBC. EBC is one of those top 4 teams that I thought did really well. job. Mix on was pretty low on health when he ran into here, but he knew he had backup right away, so he could take a hit and get knocked, and the rest of the team would probably do the trick. But he manages to do everything on his own, so you gotta give him props for that. Larry's still on top. I think he's just kind of looking around. He doesn't want to move, though. For sure, he doesn't want to move. And I believe somebody's going to want to come up here to the second floor. I mean, why not? Take it. You get to see a lot from the top. You do have to worry about grenades, but if they're far away, like these guys are, grenades are going to be nearly impossible to really make problems. So, Kylan, yeah, he's going to go up. No, you're not going up. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Subscribing. His royal host, thank you for subscribing. Wait, subscribing? How are you not already subscribed? The DB still in the front. Did they get the one on top? No, still there. Larix, I can't believe you still have not been pushed on that second floor. I can't believe Kylan has not thought of going to that second floor. I really don't understand it, but I know the only reason you wouldn't go to the second floor is grenades. But you can see how far that grenade throw was from there. Imagine then trying to throw a grenade and getting it into the window on the second floor and being super accurate. Oh, they do know. They figured it? Oh, he's getting burned. He jumps out. Oh, he's still alive, but gets taken down there thanks to Kylan, who initiated the fight with a molly. I guess they knew he was there. I'm really surprised they kind of figured it out. He didn't move much. He didn't shoot, as far as I could tell. It might have been just like a chance just to see if anyone was there. Molly. Nice grenade. Kaku gets taken down. Now, will Versace be able to revive? No chance here behind the truck. We got 1v4 going on right now. Versace literally has an uphill battle. You can see the team actually is on an uphill position. And metaphorically too. So he's in a problem. He's got a big problem here. He needs this one quick. He gets one. He actually blew up the car, which should have led to a kill, but I think he wasn't given that kill. I'm pretty sure he wasn't given that kill. I don't know. It looked kind of timely there. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Bervtol wins the game. They had a nice spot in that middle position. They took it over, actually, from another squad. So it's not like they just were lucky to have center zone throughout the game. No, they took it all for themselves. Let me lower that so your ears don't break, and neither do mine. I'm going to play some music, or you guys can't hear the music. I was going to say I'm going to play some music, but I just turned down the audio. Anyway, Bervtol, nice job. 3 apiece between Kylan and Mixon, and 2 apiece with Tardy and Tachi. So a team total there of 10 double-digit kills. Gotta appreciate those double digits. Drunken bandits, 1 apiece between everybody. Kaku, Wanted, Anonymous, and Versace. Okay, so that obviously leads to a team total of 4. DB with 3 apiece with Deep Pain and Fusekis. Or maybe that's an I with a like E sound, so Vusekis maybe. Anyway, 1 for Cariolis. Cariolis, definitely named that right too. Team total is 7. EVC with 2 total kills. RNT with 3 for Immortal. A team total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nicely done. 1 HP with 1 kill for Sweet. TRM with 3 kills. EXO with 2 kills. Amazing with 2 for Dodo. The team total of 4. Excuse me. LT was the 1 kill from Ram. Yeah, that makes sense. BIG with 4 for Henit. Henit? That sound about right, guys? Pretty sure. Doom with 2 for Boom. CQ, which is Hazard, with 1 for Ferragamo. RP with 0 kills. Kinder with 0 kills. Brute with 1 kill from Kubki. Or Kubk, maybe. TR with 1 kill from Alias as a 3-person team. And BS to wrap things up with 2 total kills. And we'll move on from there. Riddle me this. Why would Patriots resign Cam Newton when he had a 47% QB rating last year and threw for a boatload of interceptions? I think the reason I think they should re-sign him, my opinion, I think he did really well in the first half of the season. Then he had, I think, like a COVID scare, right? Is that the reason why he couldn't play anymore or something like that. And then he had some really bad games after that. So I think, I don't know. I think it's worth that they re-sign him. I'm sure they didn't re-sign him for a lot of money because he was a free agent for a pretty long time. So I think that allowed the Patriots to, have some negotiation power on that signing. I don't even know how much they signed him for, but I doubt it's for a lot of money. And when it's Cam Newton, you can either have him as a nice backup, or have him as your starter. And I don't think it'd be that weird to have Cam Newton as your starter. It depends on the salary, though, obviously, what you paid him. But I don't know that number. If you have that number, let me know. All right, so let me get the audio back up, and I'm going to play some music. God damn, I want to hear things. There we go. Kraft must suffer from dementia. Robert Kraft, huh? Can't argue with that, man. Other than that allegation, he's been pretty damn good for the Patriots. Tom Brady, obviously pretty happy, I imagine, that he won a Super Bowl with even outside of the Patriots, kind of solidifying that he is the GOAT. You can't now say, oh, well, he had the Patriots who gave him so many things, although he did get things on his own. He had Gronk. He brought him into the fold. He had who else did he have? He had like so many assets to work with as he played last season. But yeah, I think Tom Brady's happy. I think everyone's pretty happy. I think the Patriots, obviously, they're going to be working to build up again. They need a new quarterback. I wouldn't, I think it is worthwhile to sign Cam Newton. Could be wrong. PUBG Studio. Alright, let me check if the Discord is ready for match number 3. It is. Alright, I'm gonna get in, and I got 5 minutes to do so. All right, I'm in. Cool. Good luck to all the teams on this match. We're halfway done, so it's not like we're over, but we've seen some good matchups so far. Let's see if we have match number 2 results yet. Not yet, but they'll be coming out soon, hopefully. I like to see those so we can get a sense of how teams are doing. I think for the most part, we saw some new teams that took the top spot. It was more like a team. Here, I'll show you actually exactly what it looked like after match number 1. So maybe you guys will be able to put 2 and 2 together to help me out. All right, so we had amazing do the best, and I believe they didn't have a great game last round. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. That they were middle of the pack, not a lot of kills, so I don't think they're going to be in first anymore. Lead Tails, I'm not sure where they fit. Doom, I think they did fine, pretty sure. Again, I'm very not sure. But we did see a lot of both Drunk Bandit teams make it pretty far. And so you see they're team 6, or 6th place there. Where's the other Drunk Bandit team? DB, there they are, the Bravo team, who was last in the starting off. So I think both teams did better, and I think both teams are going to move up in some level. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully get the results. That'd be cool. That'd be super sick. I never get real-time results other than from here, so that's just like another reason why you might want to join this event, is because they really get these results out fast. And then as a team, it helps you make a decision on what you should be doing, right? Let's say your team is Terminators. You're in 15th place, you have 0 points, which actually wouldn't be hard for you to do the math here, but then you can make a decision on what you want to do, maybe change up your strategy. You can have multiple multiple decisions when you're in last place, I believe. And you can do a few things, right? You can try to do the same thing because you really want to work on that one thing. And apparently it didn't work here, but you can try it again. You can try a whole different strategy, you know, try to blow things up. Maybe there's something that you saw on stream, like mine, and that worked out really well for a team and you want to try that out. Hey, go for it. You can also just, I don't know, actually that's the only two things really, right? Try the same thing or try something different. But that's the reason why we have like these scrims in the first place. This is why it is a scrim, is to get yourself to be better. You can also use these scrims obviously to show off your skills, to kind of to get some really cool content. Like all that kind of stuff is also important for you guys because we want to make sure you guys are happy. But for the most part, that's what scrims are for. It's to make yourselves better. And you can also use these to like warm up for like big tournaments, big competitions that come out, like the ESL, like PMCO. That's kind of like the reasoning they exist in the first place. They have a stud for a backup though. If they have a stud for a backup, right, then they want to work on that guy getting some more reps. Then what you would do is have them go back and forth, have it as work on committee. I don't know, this seems reasonable to me. You know, like Cam Newton. Cam Newton's already pretty old, right? He's like what? He's like 30. How old is Cam Newton? Let's take a look. Let's see. Cam Newton age 31. He's still, you know, he still can be pretty young and play the game, and he can start every game. He can probably do that, but he doesn't have to, you know. I don't think he's a player that has to play every single game and start, and I think he understands that too. I don't think, like, let me see his salary. Cam Newton salary or contract, 5 million for 1 year. Yeah, it's not a lot for NFL. I mean, like, can we go quarterback salaries, and I guess we'll just do 2021 just for the year, see where everyone's at. Highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL in 2021. I guess they're gonna do like a whole, I just want to see like per year. I don't want to see like the whole thing. So this is 29 million, 30 million. Carson Wentz, 32 million. And as I scroll, apparently nothing's happening. Oh, here we go. Aaron Rodgers, 33 million, 33 million, 35 million. Like, yeah. Wilson signed a 4-year contract extension in 2019. Patrick Mahomes, 45 million. God damn. 480 million when all said and done. God damn. Holy crap. But anyway, you see, like, yeah, I mean, at the 10th most paid quarterback is 29 million. Cam Newton's gonna make 5 million. He's not even worth $5 million. Cam Newton's definitely worth 5 million in my opinion. He I forgot what his stats were in the beginning before he got COVID, but it was top notch. He was doing really well, and I think it's also good for the organization to work on a gameplay like that, because you're honestly not gonna have another Tom Brady who could work the pocket, and no matter what assets you give him, they're going to win. So working with a Cam Newton, building out the rest of the team, right? Building out the rest of the team, maybe becoming more of a running team, and whatever. I think that would help the team in the long run. And yeah, I don't know. I think it makes sense. 5 million is not a lot. 28 points tied. First place, Eviction and Amazing take it together. Amazing technically one-ups them with 17 kills, but that's neither here or there. Both of them at 28. Berftold did really well. Obviously, they got that first place in the last round, which gives them 25 total points, 10 total kills on the team. So that is the 4th most, or no, 5th most actually. as far as hard numbers, but might be like 7th most as far as the teams go. But whatever the case is, they got 3rd place. Drunk Bandits, as I said before, they did really well. They moved themselves up to 4th. I think they were like 7th or maybe 10th, something along the lines there. So they moved up for sure, and they can easily, I can definitely see them easily reaching top 3 spot, as they're 1 point away from 3rd place at this stage. So is Doom, Team Doom, same place, 24th total points, so tying for 4th there. 23 for League Tales, and 18 and 16 between Romanian and Drunk Bandits Bravo, who were in last place. They were in last place, so it always goes to show game's never over. Game's never over till it's over. Especially after the first round, you got a lot more game to go. We're at match 3, right? Yes, we did an Erangel, we did a Miramar. We're at Sandhog. I can do math, I swear. I can do 1 + 1. I know I can do stuff like that, and then whatever. Anyway, he's not even. Okay, let's take out the music. Perfect. Jarrett Smithen. I don't even know who that is. This is, I guess, the quarterback. This kid is a stud. He's been Brady back up for a long time. Well, he's gonna need a backup. Maybe, you know, I think it should be based on committee then. Who's ever doing better? $5 million. I mean, how much is Jarrett? How much is Jarrett making? If he's been a backup for a long time, that means he's not like a rookie that doesn't need to have a big salary. So what is his salary? Let's see here. So match number 3, as you guys can see, I'm going to look for the battles here. A lot of separation to outskirts of Sandhog. And I think BIG noticed a player landing where they wanted to go with Junior right there. And Junior's just getting in. He actually has an M16 that he could have worked with. M4, actually. That he possibly could have got some mid-range shots across. But maybe the hills were covering too much to notice BIG. Fallen grabs a UMP. At least that's something rather than nothing. Where should we go, huh? Look over here. It looks like Paradise has possibly 2 teams. One's actually going farther than Paradise, so that's probably not going to be a fight. There's, interestingly, 2 teams that are right next to each other, and this is BIG Hopeless, who has not looted a single thing yet. And finally grabs a gun. Has Uzi as well. Uzi's really good for this map. There's a lot of them as well. So it kind of just goes along with the game here, where you should be playing short range stuff. I still like the AKM better than the Uzi, but the Uzi can be quite deadly from the hip. You don't really have to scope in. I barely scope in when I use the Uzi, because most of the time you're using the Uzi, it's for short range, but even mid range, if you just shoot from the hip, you can make solid contact. The spray is not going to go all over the place. You can definitely handle the recoil with the Uzi. It's just that the range on the Uzi really dies down. So the farther you go, the more it really starts to lose some power there, compared to the AK, where the power can be held on nicely. So that's why I like the AK a little bit better. But obviously you choose your poison. Do you need to handle the recoil better, or do you need to shoot more mid-range? It's up to you. But I think the reason you would pick a different gun than the Uzi for mid-range as your secondary. Nice shot. That's the AK for you right there. You can see he only took maybe 1 or 2 shots on target. And that is because the range on the AK is so good, so it doesn't die down. And he was able to get some good headshot there. So that's the AK for you. Pushing across is Corpse. Apparently Corpse with the deep voice is in the game, guys. No cap. Hopeless gets spotted by Corpse. Good job recognizing that someone's in there. I think he noticed him way long ago and is still focused on that. And finally is given the sense of a view on the enemy. Killa's going for the revive. Almost loses this one, actually. If he does not finish this one up, he will lose him for sure. But he does get the revive. There it is. Corpse is right there, and I think you can see him. He's unfortunately he can't really shoot over this thing. He's just trying to jump shoot it. One more shot on Henit maybe. And the jump shot just didn't pan out the way he was hoping. He does get back up to 75%, so that wall was a saving grace for BIG. There's Corpse again trying to look over the wall. Killers gets the shots on Corpse. I don't think he realized that he could get shot so easily. He thought he had the wall in his grasp to work with. But when you're this far away, Killers had a better advantage on wall players. Oh, Snippy, I didn't realize got across. I thought he was still behind the wall. And Killers does not recognize where Snippy was. And so even when his teammate got knocked, the teammate, you know, I guess didn't tell him that he's behind the logs. Maybe he thought he was still behind the wall. I don't know. But he kind of put himself right in view of Snipey. Corpse is getting picked up right now. Good idea. There's Fallen crossing the road and Snipey noticed. Will he be able to get some more good shots across the way? There's Hopeless again, but he hits the logs instead. Fallen gets behind the house and is looting the house as well. And as a duo, they have a decision to make whether they can try to go against a team of 3 or back up. And I think backing up might be the best option. I'm going to keep looking around, making sure we're not missing another fight, which we possibly could be. There's a drop. I don't know if drops are allowed. I'm pretty sure they're not, but who knows. LT's on the bridge. That could be a good spot for them to just hold and wait to see what the zone's going to change to. But we'll stick it out here. I think it's still good. Oh, is it a 3-person? No, 2-person team here. Let's go Amazing. This is Amazing Esports. Welcome to the stream. His royal host says about the quarterback stuff. Now he is sitting on the bench again. And I can see sitting on the bench for Brady, but sitting on the bench behind Newton, give me a break. Well, the other thing is, you know, just like last season, wasn't it based on, it wasn't like they just gave Cam Newton the role. He had to fight for that role. And he earned it that way in the beginning of the season. Then he got COVID, and then he played terribly, and then he lost his role. Didn't he? I thought he did. I can definitely... He's going to have to fight for it again. I don't think he's going to be sitting on the bench if during preseason Cam Newton is doing pretty terribly. I think he's going to have to... Cam's going to have to play the games out like it's an actual game to earn a spot. And I can easily see them just playing it by ear. Like, who's doing well today? All right. Keeping him in longer. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. As I said before, but... who knows? Amazing Dodo here. As Amazing Esports is in the chats. Did they win this to view? No. Dodo gets knocked down first. Gucci and Alec. But Gucci gets taken down. He was the one fully healed up as well. Alec now by himself with the DBS. Could be a good choice if he gets close enough. Needs them to come around too. Fight inside the house would probably be his best advantage. If he did want to use the DBS in the first place. His other gun is a M4 maybe? I can't really tell what it is. M16? I can't really see it with all the feathers. But maybe he'll sick the crows on it. Ooh, missed those early shots. He's dead. He's like, I couldn't get one shot on him. I'm dead. That's the thing about the DBS. Like, it's so hard to actually hit them if they're coming in strafing back and forth. If you get lucky enough and hit them directly, then you could easily get a knock off the bat. But it is tough. It's not easy. Rhino coming down. Gets hit. See, the rest of the team was there at least to provide some cover. Shooting back at Tyson. Nice job against Rhino. That was from Nox. From Hazard. Shooting long range. And maybe Ferragamo was the one. I'm not sure. But, oh, he gets one too. Payne is down. 3 kills on the board already for Hazard. Let's see if that'll make it 5 with those 2 knocked players. Tyson, I think, is shooting and was shooting for a second. So it looks like they got 1 revive using the smoke for cover on the right and the rock in front for hard cover. There should still be 1 back here, and they do get that revive. Look how low of health, though, both of them are. And so all the work that Hazard put into those hits here, the 2 knocks that they got, will be for naught, pretty much. Just to make BS waste some meds. Andre gets knocked. Was that from Ice Boy? Who the hell is that from? From the top? It might have been from Tempest. Actually, from across the way. And he gets taken down from RP Hill, from the bottom of the house here. And Nox is knocked down too. As good as Hazard was playing in that endeavor, they got third party twice in that, getting 2 of them knocked out. 3.1 million, 3.15 million, including a 64K signing bonus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That seems... Their salaries aren't that different where you like the coach has to be like, well, we paid him this huge amount, so we now have to start him. There's like, that's not the... If you paid the guy like $25 million, right? If you paid Cam $25 million, then you'd have to be like, we have to play Cam. We don't really have a choice. We're trying to get all we can out of this guy. But yeah. It's going to be a pretty... I think it's going to be a fight between the two. Ice Boy gets hit. Ooh, Payne is knocked. Shoots to the door, hoping for a hit, but no hit. You can see how he's playing this, trying to use that hill below, and he has a cover for the trees across the way. So he's kind of got both of that covered, and he's still able to look over the hill to see if RP peeks out, maybe to shoot at one of his own teammates. One of the players got knocked, so Rhino didn't necessarily want to peek hard as a teammate is knocked. Once one of your teammates is knocked down, by the way, you do not want to have another player hard peek and try to do everything on his own. You will kind of want to stay back for the most part, especially at this distance, to allow that revive to happen, so you don't have to badger your other teammates in case you get knocked. Once you have 2 players knocked, it makes things a lot more tricky compared to just having 1. And I know that sounds obvious, but that's a little bit more important than trying to get the kills if you have a knocked player. A lot of that does depend on the distance you have against a team. Like if you're right next to the enemy, maybe just push it to finish it off and then go for the revive. But at this distance, it just makes sense. Oh, wow, good shots. Rhino gets knocked from the far range. And you can see here, going for the revive is Payne. Good shot. That's from like deep 3. Definitely over 500 meters. Tyson. Thank you for posting the Twitter link. Appreciate it. How's everyone doing? If you haven't written in the chat, let me know how you're feeling. Say hi. I just want to know who you are and get your social security. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing. Just want to know who you are, just so I can get a sense of who's watching. That's all. I like talking to people. And if I can't talk to you guys while I stream, it makes me sad. And you don't want me sad, right, guys? Right? Or you want to see me in pain, which is either way, I guess. If you want to see me in pain, you can leave a like, and if you guys reach 20 likes, I'll do a dab. And that hurts my soul, so you're welcome. All right, we're going to move off this position. We've been here for a bit, and I kind of want to see something else. So we're going to move down to the south. EVC Lyrics. As we see the brain of Lyrics, that 200 IQ coming out of there. And below is Bervtal, who did win match number 2. They really creeped up the ranking, and I think they're tied for 3rd or 2nd. I think tied for 2nd, actually, in the total placement. Ooh, good shot there from Lyrics. Gets a knock, and almost gets knocked as well, but that'll work out. Prima has a good angle, but none of them are peeking vertically. They're peeking to the sides here. That's why it's hard for Pima? Yeah, Pima Boy to actually... And I don't even know if he can shoot from there, even if you saw him. I think he was having a hard time getting on top of that rock. Dazoni getting hit from a different angle. He's trying to hide from both and just did not have a space. So he's just knocked behind the tree. And he probably will get thirsted by one side or the other. But right now, yep, there we go. I was going to say, not right now, it's not happening. And then it happened. Domino going for the revive on Merlusek. I think that's how you pronounce that. Got the revive in, and he's backing off. Smart move. What the hell was that? I don't know. Virus is backing up too for Brute. Trying to use the smoke for cover, gets into it, and yes, he is cleared to rotate back. Tactical retreat. And I think it makes a lot of sense. Grab some loot before he goes. Kinder might shoot at Virus. Virus seems to be safe, though. Never mind, he is not safe. But Merlausek did not leave too far away. And so as he crawls to the rock, he's got some hidden angles from Kinder. And obviously from Bervtal as well. So safe for sure. Take a look for more Bervtal. Again, really good game in match number 2. Let's see if they can emulate that. They only have 0 kills. I don't know if that's the way you word it, right? You only have... You would say you only have 1 kill, right? But I guess if you just say 0, then you have to say they have 0 kills. But I want to emphasize that they don't have any. But anyway, here's Kinder with the 1 kill that they got. Rostu Maro and Rod Gaz. Definitely nailed that. Are still live on the team. So it looks like the next zone is going to be around boot camp. I'm not sure where exactly it's going to end up completely, but I don't think it's going to be on the north or the south island parts of Sandhawk. It's probably going to be on the main northeast side. So teams will probably need to cross these bridges from 1 HP's perspective. There is also an enemy on this side with Exo Kian, and I think he's going to cross the water here at the land bridge. And decides to swim instead, actually. Really careful about crossing into 1 HP territory. Boot camp has been taken by 1 team and 1 team only. And they do have 3 kills. So Larix late in PUBGMobile. We saw them rotate away from an enemy. And apparently that wound them up here to boot camp. Boot camp usually has a lot of good loot. I'm not sure if it's already been taken. And at this stage in the game, I'm sure not a lot of teams are thinking about loot, but rather of trying to get some kills and maybe surviving to the end. There's a kill up top, as RP probably caused it, and I think right now Tyson's going for the loot. Yep, going for it. 12 teams left in the game with 41 players alive. That kind of averages out maybe to 3, a little bit over 3 players per team. So still significant team count here. It's not like we have a lot of individuals left, like individual player teams. There's mostly squads still intact. So DB is swimming over. Apparently not worried about getting shot, especially with Fauseki or Fasekis, as he's pretty much above the water for the most part. I think the moment he gets shot at, then he'll dig deep into the water, but seems fine. Larix trying to hit with long range. You can see the enemies there. He has that 3-time scope, handling the recoil like a pro. Trying to hit Eddie. Now, Larix gets knocked through the window. Great shot work from the hill. And I like how they were able to notice that. I feel like they didn't have a lot of cover to get behind in the first place. And Jesus, PUBGMobile almost gets knocked down too. So I think he'll go for the revive first because he can. He's not in a rush to heal himself right now. He'll get that heal in, so then they can both heal up as fast as possible. DB coming in from the water, like Marines, going up through the cliffside. And if they do keep going... Snake's at the box. Okay, never mind. That's the same team. I'm a little crazy. But if they keep going anyway along the coast, they would find 1 HP. As a 4-person team as well. Corpse threw a smoke toward the direction of Kinder. Did not want to get shot from that direction, I suppose. Bervtal is on top, and I wonder if they see the smoke downward. Maybe this team? Corpse, yeah, I think they spotted Corpse. There's Hardy. They're definitely shooting at Kinder. Here's Tachi looking at them. Does Marrow peek out? No. There's Corpse still at the bottom of our screen. I'm trying to click on him, but he keeps moving. We're shifting it off because I do see some death going on. Mortal with a 4-time scope. Virus is in the other building though, so not to worry about that one in front. Here's Virus. He's not looking at Immortal, as Immortal is creeping in to help out the rest of the team. Misses his chance to get that kill, as that might have been a big move. But RNT with 3 players while Brute Virus is alone. He's got a grenade. He already got a grenade for himself, but they didn't get the knock there. Good grenade attempt there. Doesn't get a hit. Oh, it hits him, and they don't trade even. But it didn't even matter. Even if he got the knock, he wouldn't be given the kill in the afterlife. 10 kills in total for RNT. Solid count right there. You gotta dig it when they get double digits. A lot of players still alive though. 2 teams now in boot. Tapian coming in from the main center stage. Pima Boy is moving around. You can see Tapian's about to throw a grenade and hope to get it in. Does he realize he's on the first floor? He'll try it. Gives it a shot. And he doesn't get the hit. Although he just passed over that road there. And Pima Boy loses or goes to a whole different building. So Tapian doesn't have to worry about that building. Although he may still think someone's in there. On the top, it looks like there's some problems for 1 HP. One got knocked for sweet. But there's a knock on top as well. Burftal almost target jumps. It might have been able to see Kuro. Tardy's trying to be. He knows. Yeah, he got a good eye on that one. He knew the blue zone was going to force him out. And so he just kind of pre-fired it. Kuro needed to stay in the blue zone a little bit longer after Tardy was starting to shoot, but too late. Here's a knock and a revive on Kylan. Drago healed himself in the blue zone. You can see how much damage it's just doing to him. He has no boosters running either, so he can't really afford to get into zone. He can't do it. So he's just going to be healing, hoping to survive a pretty long time, and then hoping his teammate will take care of the rest as well. Drunken Bandits. Again, really good team so far. Both teams have been doing well, especially after the second round. First one was not their best for both, but they've turned things around quite a bit. Mad V. This tall team has been doing excellent. Similar to DB, they had an amazing second round, first place. And they've been moving up that ladder. Not the corporate ladder, but the ladder. Eddie moving in. Kinder's all over that compound. They have not moved for a very long time. They've been there as if they put a down payment. They've been paying a mortgage ever since, and they almost paid it off. That's how long they've been in the compound here. Grenade, that could hurt, but I think behind the tree he's safe. Yep, throws a smoke for himself. Smart move. And we'll see if he just wants to stay here. I think that's possibly the best option. I know grenades are scary, but I think they're having a hard time reaching him. So as long as he's behind this tree, he's safe. And Rod, I'm just gonna call you Rod there, is knocked down. And they go for the revive on that. He's in the next zone, but the next zone will shift in 30 seconds. So that's a problem. And I can't believe how nice the zone has been to Kinder. I'm sure Kinder's super happy about their position as well. DB Snake out of the game, and that seemed to be an instant kill. So Drunken Bandits out. At least one of them. I'm not sure if both of them are out, but one of them is. 1 HP Black on top of this watchtower. Might be able to see some enemies below. If he can see anybody, he's going to wait till he heals up for sure. He's got 2 more bandages to go. Just needs 1. Nope, it's going to boost up. There he goes. So that's the best you're going to get it. Gets the knock. I thought he was about to lose it for a sec, but he does get it. Tachi's knocked on that right side. Kylan gets taken down. He needs to move. You gotta get out of there. Yep. Jump off. Lost a lot of health just jumping, though. And he gets behind the tree. He needs to keep moving. He reloads. The blue zone's gonna overrun him in just a second. He also has an enemy on his left that he might die from. There he is. Get that one done. Get him. Can't get it. Gotta get it. Yes. So he moves up, and that might be it for Black. He's gonna die. Yes, he will. But he does take second place, literally, by killing the enemy before dying to Kinder. So that helps 1 HP, at least gain a little bit more points there. Let's go through these results and kind of get a sense of what happened in this round, and then maybe and we should be able to get the results of the entirety of the event in Discord. Okay, so anyway, Kinder, great job. They only had 4 kills, but they were in the thick of it for the most part. It was just that nobody wanted to fight them because they were in the compound. They were in the safe spot. there was a lot of teams outside around the edges of zone, and those were the teams that were generally fighting each other. So rather than trying to fight the one in the middle, most teams were just fighting each other at the corners, and that made it easier for Kinder. It would have been nice to see more kills from Kinder, but I think they just shot at people whenever they saw them, and they couldn't really get it done themselves. But 1 HP got 2 kills for Black. Not a lot of kills here for 1 HP, but the rank at least will help a little bit there. And then you got Berftal, who won match number 2, got 3rd place here. 3 for Kylan, 2 apiece with Tardy and Tardy and Tachi. So a team total of 4, 5, 6, 7. The most kills out of the top 3 anyway. So Berftal, I think, is doing a great job still. This should, I don't know if this puts them higher or not. I think it should put them higher as far as solidifying 2nd, but maybe this is getting themselves to 1st as well. RNT with 4 for 11. 11 for Eddie. Wow, I didn't realize. I thought that was going to be a 1. That's 11 for Eddie by himself. And this is a huge team total of 15, 16, 17, 18 kills. I think that's the most kills we saw compared to anybody. And I'm getting the light on me. I need to change that. DB with 3 total kills, 2 for Fausekis, yeah. We got DRM with 3 as well. Drago with 2 of those. EVC with 3 for Larix. As a 3-person team, they get 6. That's not bad at all. RP with 3 for Tyson and a team total of 6 as well. BS with 0 kills. 4 kills for EXO. LT with 2 total kills. Brute with 1 kill from Domino. 3 kills for Hazard. This is a team I have winning it, but I think with that rank, it's not going to help them out too much here. BIG with 1 kill for Fallen. Another DB team with 0 kills. TR with 0 kills. Doom with 0. And Amazing with 0, which is kind of crazy given that they were tied for 1st. I think, yeah, tied for 1st place. So that, yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's actually pretty nuts. Hold on. All right, let's move off of that. Let me play some music. Play new music. All right, I need to like stand tall because the sun is not quite low yet. And I'm just getting hit here. So I'm gonna be standing real straight until that sun gets away, but I don't even know if it's gonna be getting away. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. There's no way to stop it now. I don't have a whatever. Anyway, let me check Discord and see if the new room is open. It is. It just opened a minute ago. So if you guys are playing, make sure to get in right now because it'll be starting for you guys roughly 3 minutes from now. Okay, for you guys 3 minutes, but for me roughly 7 minutes. Let's select mode. Let's bring this out to the pause scene. I'll be right back so I can get myself into the room. I'm in the room. Let me show you guys what I see. I'll just take it to the studio. Oh, that lighting. Getting creamed. Alright. Let me see what you guys wrote. Tom Brady 2-year contract, $50 million. The contract was virtually fully guaranteed at signing, with a further $9 million available in incentives. But Tom Brady, yeah. Tom Brady deserves every penny. I mean, he just won his Super Bowl. He'll bring in tickets for sure, even if he is a bad player, which he's not at all. Yeah, so you pay him everything you want. You pay Tom Brady anything he wants. It just depends on the length of the contract. 2 years seems reasonable because there hasn't been a quarterback who's been doing it as long as he has, really. At least at his level. So you gotta assume there's gonna be a drop off somewhere. But if you're paying him for 2 years, pay him whatever he damn well pleases, because he's gonna probably do well in those 2 years. And he's got 1 more to go. But Brady equals GOATs for sure. 9 Super Bowl appearances, 7 wins. And were both of them from the Giants that they got knocked off from? I know one of them was, right? I don't know if there was two. I just remember somehow Eli Manning coming out of it victorious. I just don't understand how. Even though Rodgers' stats are pretty much even with Brady. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, it's like, so it's, when it came to New England, it wasn't just the quarterback, even though that was a major part. It was the strategy, right? And deflating a ball. No, I'm just kidding. But no, also in reality, it was, you know, your coach. I mean, huge part. I think the last year with the Buccaneers, it was mostly about that he was able to put people who he felt comfortable with around him, and he just played the same way he always played, pretty much playing the same strategies as he always did. The team just revolved around him, and so he knew what worked, and he just went with it. That might change in the future when he starts to drop off, which he may not play after this year. He might be done after this year. Who knows? I feel like last year he was supposed to be done, right? Like, even though he had a 2-year contract, I think, you know, there was like thoughts of, well, if he wins, he's done. But I don't know. I doubt that he will leave like a few $1 million on the table just to retire when he played and won a Super Bowl. I am from Kinder. GG, says Rod. Yep, we saw you play. Good job so far. Keep it up. Got one more match, and hope you. There you are, right there. I see you. Yep, you guys are doing really well. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take the light out. It got to my eyes. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys in pause. The reason I'm doing that is because I have to like stand on my chair and all that, and I don't know with TOS if that's even a problem, but just in case, I'm gonna put you guys in pause. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so now you see like a little slight hit. I'm fine though. This will be much better. Much, much better. So we got one more match, and then we have another COD mobile event that I'm hosting with Naked Esports. And I don't have this light on. Just a little bit better. Gotta get the studio a little more lit, huh? But yeah, we're gonna have a COD mobile event at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys come around to watch that. That'd be amazing. Which will be in around 4 hours from now. If you're enjoying the show right now, please leave a like. I'd be grateful for that. And follow and subscribe to watch more content like this. Turn on your notification bell so you do not have to rely on the algorithm, and you can rely on your own choice to watch. Let's put the power in your own hands. We hadn't got a chance to get more kills, says Rod. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? Rodgazzi. Rodgaz, maybe. Yeah, I've been just calling you Rod, if you don't mind, because I just don't want to butcher your name too much. At least I don't want to. Alright, so we're in the room. We're just getting everyone else in. I think we had 70 last time, so probably we'll have 70 again. And, oh yeah, let's see if he... Alright, the results will be on stream. Don't miss them. Yeah, the results are here. But I don't think he posted the last result, did he? Not yet, but I'll show you guys the results from the after the second round. So, and then you can just kind of figure it out where you are going into now fourth round. All right. So Amazing did not do so well here. That was the one thing that I know clearly happened. So they're going to be dropped down from first place. They were tied with first with Eviction. I think Eviction did well. I don't know if that's 100. Oh, we got him. We got the results. So this will definitely be accurate right off the bat. So I don't even have to think about who did what. Romanian pushed up the ladder quite a bit. They were near the bottom at the beginning of this, and they've struggled, but certainly look pretty good as far as those kills look. I think they had 18, if I'm not mistaken, 18 in the last round, which definitely boosted them up to that position of first place. If you're gonna have 30 kills, right, and the next one up is 18, so you have more than double-digit kills compared to the next one down, you better be getting first, and that's what we're seeing here. Again, they are just getting first though, because their previous rounds were not that great. So they just had like one big game here, and that's what boosted them to first. Berftal with 17 kills in 42nd place. Berftal, I think, was tied for second last time. So they have second, but clearly this time without sharing it. And then Eviction, who was in first with Amazing, has been dropped to third place with 36 total points. Really close is Kindergarten and Amazing with 28 total. Amazing didn't accumulate any points, and that is why they are still in a high spot, but they just couldn't stay on the podium anymore. 26 for Lead Tails. They won a match, but they haven't really been able to do much after that first round, and they're kind of been stuck as well. Drunk Bandits Bravo, they were in last at one point, but managed to get up a little higher, and that's why they're in 7th place. So I would say for this round, it's a close match with the top 3. I would say it starts to drop off at 4th. But you can still see that Kindergarten could make their way above Eviction for 3rd. That's possible, and so does obviously Amazing, and Lead Tails can do the same with Drunk Bandits Bravo. And Drunk Bandits themselves with Team Doom. I mean, there's so many teams that have 28 to 24 here that all of them can try to get to 3rd place. I don't think they'll make it much farther than that, though. I don't think they'll get to 2nd or 1st. But Eviction can certainly try to get above Berftal. And if that's the case, then I believe it's these 3 teams are going to stay on top 3. So that's my analysis. What do I think is going to happen? I think Berftal is going to take it. Berftal has been dominating, even if they haven't necessarily been doing it all 3 rounds. In the last few two games, they've been doing very well. So I think they have the best chance for consistency's sake to take first. Save my life. Match 4. Good luck, everyone. Save my life. You are a very good streamer. Now I need to go to play. Good luck with stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. That means a lot. All right, match number 4. Good luck to all these squads. The map is showing a pretty vertical, actually diagonal plane line coming from the southwest to the northeast. You have pretty much more to the south helpful, so you have military base in view, Novo in view, Milta Power in view, Milta itself in view as well. On the north side, you're going to have a hard time getting to places like Georgopol, Severny, Shooting Range, and Zarki, but everything else is pretty good. So the thing about this is that most people like to go to Georgopol when it comes to Erangel because of all the space and the ability to loot before actually having to fight. But if that's the case, if you guys are not able to fly there, then we'll see these teams try to take a vehicle over there instead. So keep an eye on that. There's team dropping. All right, this is Pachinki, obviously, and anyone else? Okay, we're just gonna do that, huh? We're gonna do that. I want to see this because I think there's like 2 different teams landing in this small compound, and there you see Gucci. And running him over. Almost hits Triton, but misses. Dodo just kind of gives him a bit of a gust there rather than hitting him with the vehicle. Missed opportunity for a free kill for sure. Ferragamo and Triton inside the small compound. And you still have a lot of people for Amazing, who has only taken the small one house, two houses, single story buildings. That's certainly not enough to gain some excellent weapons or enough to actually put up a front. Triton and Ferragamo have a better chance. They have a bunch of different houses, and now they also have helmets and first aid kits and boosters. They got a little bit of everything. Not necessarily fully equipped, but much better off than Amazing. It looks like they're going to hold down the fort here for a sec, maybe waiting for an opportunity to see if Hazard pushes their position. And there's a shot fired. Ferragamo gets taken down. Huge move. As I did not see that coming. Triton going for the revive quickly. As they are a two-person team, the moment the enemy pushes is going to be best for them. But the thing about Amazing is that they don't know how many people are back here. Their team landed together as a four-person squad. They might not know that there's just two people, one getting the revive now. So that's why you see Alec and Apothec. They're moving in, but slowly. And oh man, Amazing. Oh, the rest of the team's coming in. This is bad. This is really bad. Luckily, though, they have some third-party shots. Actually, it's their own team just shooting from a different perspective. Triton barely stays alive on that one. Almost gets taken down. Ferragamo, didn't you have a first aid? No? Oh, he's got bandages, but he didn't use them. He's pretty dead in here. He can't bandage because he'll make a noise. And he does get Alec. He gets two. He got Dodo. He got Gucci. What the hell? How'd he get three? Was it? Triton might have been able to get some shots from the top. That was a big play. Big play. I can't believe with the help that they had against a full squad. Are you kidding me right now? Hazard with a big play. What? All right, so Ferragamo was hiding in the corner. I think what happened was Triton shot first in the kitchen or toward the side of the kitchen. Got a hit, got a knock. Then Ferragamo shot from here, got a second one, and then got another one. Got two. Should have got two here. And then that just left one more left. That was insane. That was, the odds of winning it like that are so low for them that it really blew my mind. Great job from Hazard. Take a look at Kinder with Kindergarten. Tomko, Rastu, Mero, and Rod. Good luck to Rod and his squad. We'll see if they can win this one. They have all of Milta pretty much. There is one player who's kind of lingering around town, but is mostly on the outside and now even going farther away. And that'd be Dzoni, part of Brute. There's some cars driving with BIG. You see Fallen there. High Knight, Hopeless, and Fallen on the team. You can see here, Big Fallen is having a hard time keeping up with the drive, but he seems to be fine. It's all right. A lot of separation at this stage. There's so many teams in zone, and there's only a few teams on the outskirts that need to drive in. You also have a knock. Why is there a knock player back here? Why is Payne knocked? You have 0 kills. What's going on here? Are you guys killing yourselves? What is this? BS. They're all on the same team. Don't burn your teammate, my man. Let's see what Toon's gonna do. Yeah, here's Toon going for the revive. That's a grenade, isn't it? What is Rebellious doing? I'm so confused, but I don't think that would be allowed in a scrim, so be careful of that kind of stuff. I think they're just joking around, but it is competition. You still have to play as if you're trying to win. I mean, you don't want to freaking fool around too much. Sure, you can dance, you can do emotes, but blowing your own teammates up seems like a bad idea. We got Doom, Unreal, Zero, Boom, and Frosty. They are pretty hidden in the corner here inside the small 2-house compound, 3-house compound. Yeah, it's really weird. There's so many teams, but none are like immediately ready for a fight. Obviously, Merlusek sees the car go by. Can't really do anything about that. That's too far, even for the DP. And you can spray and try to shoot across. Actually, the DP, the bullets take a little bit of time before it reaches its destinations. One of the weaknesses of the DP in itself. But it's still really good long range in my opinion. Big Fallen. We got enemies on the hill. That hill is where a lot of teams like to take it over. Larix grabs the hill here. Just gets behind it, behind PIG. Anit almost gets taken down by Larix. Hopeless is pretty hurt too. I'm not sure how that happened, but apparently he needs some meds. This could be a good nade. It's actually pretty direct. And does it get the distance though? No. Too short. Way too short. Another one thrown back, but that's going to be way too short as well. So this shows the distance here that you cannot make that type of contact. Looks like Kanit backs off. It's got the buggy. I think, yep, Hopeless grabbed the buggy as well. Fallen just needs to grab his buggy to leave. And hopefully he won't be left behind while the rest of EVC pushes. But no push yet. And Fallen, as he does a Yui, 3-point turn, gets out. Excuse me. Looks like a fight going on. Some shots across an LT. Someone's gliding. We have a glider. Who really decided to use that, huh? Alright. Go for it, dude. Not very often do we have a sight of that. But Andre just used it to get over to his teammate. Kind of crashed it to the ground. Still made it. As DRM now has a 4-person team in the compound. Story kind of staying behind the broken down car. You could get a good angle on some players on the left. Katawa, I think that's how you say it. Maybe Katiowa. That seems more right, I believe. Is nowhere near I think her teammates. Excuse me. So throwing some smokes out and gonna use this buggy hopefully to drive off. Might be a little hard, a little difficult, but if he picks up enough speed, gets through, yep, and moves out like that, yep, perfect, and avoids anything. So there you go. LT does not get any knocks on the last player, and all of them separately go their own way. Kinder Rosto has lost all 3 players. We're left with a Brute team in front and also a Doom team in front. Both squads have been doing pretty damn well. Let's see if Rosto can handle it. It's gonna be tough. Hi, I'm trying to get the RP. What RP? To get the RP. Looks like Boom's able to get some loot from a fallen enemy. Rosto is out. He was the only individual left. I thought maybe he would stay low for the entirety of this engagement, waiting for an opportunity to leave. But instead, I guess he peeked it out and got taken down that way. So now Fyrus is taking over the buildings that the enemy was in a second ago. He's got a kind of a good sight in that direction. If they peek out here, it'd be really difficult for Fyrus to get hit. Ooh, there it is. Just misses the top of his dome right there. Probably even felt the heat of the bullet pass by his brain. But that does not reach. Boom, almost knocked down. Look at his health. His health is definitely needing some medication. And he does get his health back to at least 75%. Frosty from the roof, constantly peeking every now and then, trying to stay low so he doesn't get hit in the dome either. There's Virus shooting, you can see the bullets flying through. But even with all the bullets, you can't really find them. Looks like one player got revived here for Brute, and that would be Merlusek. Take a look at Doom's perspective here. It's boosted up pretty well, and also putting on bandages. He'll make it to 75 and then up from there. Let's zoom in on this. See if we see any pushes going on. There's a car, but I think they're going to stay in that spot. I don't know where to go. I'm looking around just to see, but in these two teams are going to have to move roughly in a minute as the blue zone will push them out. Oh, I just can't see him. He's like, God, just come out a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And Zero is, let's see what he's going to do here. Is he still going to, he's still shooting. He shouldn't be shooting like that though, because I think the enemy thinks that the whole team left. Now that he just shot like that, they know there's still one here. But it doesn't seem to matter because they left. They actually all drove off, so they just want to get into the next zone. They don't want to have to worry constantly about one team. They want to be cautious of everybody. And getting ahead into zone is a great way to prepare yourself. I kind of want to see where you guys end up. You guys just gonna stop here? You guys gonna keep going? Stopping here. All right. So there is two enemy squads that could possibly be problematic to them. There's RNT 11 in the watchtower, and now Payne gets hit in the side, gets knocked down, and so is Rebellious. And that is caused by Brute, who came into the scene as a third party. I think he thought that was a person's head. So did I, kinda. I thought that was a person. But it's fine. They can get these heals in as long as they use this alleyway and all the cars for protection. Good enough. Seems like it's working. And it does seem like Brute has acquired some new enemies to watch out for on their 6 o'clock. Doom Zero, Unreal, Frosty, Boom. They have been doing excellent. I'm not sure if they're on the podium right now, but I would not be surprised. I can take a quick look myself because I have that ability. Boom. Where are you guys? I thought you guys were doing really well. Oh, you're in 9th place with 24 total points, which you guys are fighting for that 3rd place finish. My opinion. I don't think you guys can make it higher than 3rd. Nice against Brute. Merlusek gets knocked again. Here's a push from Zero. Interesting choice by himself. There is one player that's getting the revive right now. Ooh, a grenade. Ooh boy. Cooked enough? And it did! He gets the knock again. Domino's right here. Did he get the kill? Yes, he did get a knock on Zero though, which is unfortunate. You see here Doom Unreal now going for Zero, as you already see Merlusek going to get picked up. Oh, Domino is going to try to push this before another revive happens. And in the corner here, right here. Yeah, right here. Just do it right there. Yeah. No, a little too far. Too far. And gets Doom Zero again, just barely. Drop shot misses, but you have a teammate, and that's why we have squads. Merlusek gets the kill. That was... Merlusek picked up 3 times now, and very helpful for Domino there, as Domino would have been thirsted without him. Frosty's rotating away as he just lost 2 players in a row. Actually, now all 3 of his teammates are gone, and we'll see if Frosty can do it on his own. He's on the edge of zone. He's pretty clear from any enemies at all, and so we'll probably see him getting closer to the edge of zone next time when his zone changes once again. We got RNT 11. They have 0 kills as a 3-person team. Michael's already out. Not the greatest thing you want to see on your team. there enemies below? Yeah, there's 3 knocked enemies below. Now 2 knocked. 1 just got picked up. And if I, for some reason, this thing's glitched, but this is what it looks like down here. Almost all of them got picked up. Wanted still needs a revive. And 3, 2, 1. And they do get the other drunken bandit. And that's a big play. It looks like it was grenades because I don't see any boxes here. And if it was shots, there would be some boxes here. So I have to assume grenades came down and knocked down a few. But didn't get a kill. Ferragamo for Hazard, throwing some smokes out in front. He has a teammate there knocked, so that's why they did that. They do have 2 teammates here. Maybe they'll drive backwards with the car to reach Knox. That could be the play. Other than that, just leaving Knox there to die is another option, technically. I died and rage quitted. They pushed me 4v1. That's rough, man. That is rough. You saw your team die out at the end. Grenade coming and flying in, but too far. Kanja will not be thirsted and Drago will not be knocked. They will not be denied. 1 HP on the very edge of zone with all 4 players. 5 kills on the board for them, so not too bad for the kill count. But if they really want to be on top of this event, they're going to have to get out there a bit more to get some more kills. They might be satisfied if they get a few kills in first place, though. There were some enemies getting revived on top of that hill. I guess he couldn't see it. Maybe he was in the smoke, behind the smoke. Grenade, I think. Bounces off nicely and gets the knock inside the smoke. Got a little lucky with the bounce, I'd say, but the hill worked in his favor. Techno, got taken down. Another grenade, tries to throw it to the same exact position to see if he can get the thirst. Can't find it. Elias is providing some cover fire as the other player goes for the revive, and there it is. Let's zoom in on this completely, because I think the zone has gotten to a stage where we're really, really tiny. DB, you can see them underground, and so they're not really on top of it all with the fight. We see here also with the 2-person team is DRM. No, 4-person team, sorry. 4-person team, DRM. There's Tapian's driving, and we're glitching out. So we can't see his view for the gun. You can see his gun is invisible to us. It doesn't matter, they do get Tapian. Nice job from Drago. And that leaves RP, the rest of the RP team landing it here. There's still people underground in that in the shelter. A lot of shots up top. And someone just ran over somebody. I think it was Shadow who ran him over. Enemies in the corner, in the smoke. To shoot in there to see if he gets some done. Underground, we see the push from DB finally. Are they coming out to see the sunlight? Maybe not, maybe not. I thought possibly we were going to see something. Versace kind of shooting upward. So is another player. Grenade coming down the stairs. Doesn't think it reaches far enough. Danish is kind of by himself on top. Shadow and Cariolis is driving by. Constant shots fired as they get inside zone and park it. I think Danish is in trouble. I don't know why this is whole glitched out here. I wish it wouldn't be. But it is what it is. Deep Pain is heading toward his own teammates. The ones that we saw drive over here in the first place. It looks like Deep Pain doesn't know how to drive, but that's okay. He makes it over anyway. The 2 closest teams is still at the stairs, and I want to see if Anonymous made it out. Oh, did they get the? They might have gotten the kill actually. That probably cleared. No, Danish is there. Danish left completely, drove up to middle zone. He's kind of hoping that this is his life now, that he won't have to die from. Late is knocked. Larix is alive to get the revive, but that is it. That's the only 2 players left on the team. And their position seems pretty clear, though. It's pretty good. Here's Brute Virus. Has 2 enemies in front of him. One's knocked. He also has those enemies there. He sees, yep, sees Larix. Will he shoot at him? Yes, he will. They get knocked. No, misses an opportunity, and that might come back to bite him. If Larix can heal and then peek again at Virus. Good job throwing that smoke. Definitely necessary. Junior is still knocked, and Corpse is there next to him. We'll see if he can kind of pick him up. Right now, not yet, but the smoke there should work out. With 18 seconds, he should get a revive, and I think the teammates should be able to heal too. Hazard with Nox and Triton pushing up toward the south part of zone. Brute Virus, what is he going to be able to do? Not sure, not yet. A lot of DB with Drunk Bandits. And it looks like Shadow gets taken down immediately after getting out of the car. And now he's gonna hope and pray that his teammates can make it to him. Domino with such a tall position here. Shot down, I think got another DB player. And shoots through the grass and got a little haircut for another player. Also sees Carol. Or Carl, I think that's how you say that. I don't know. But was able to shoot across. Gets knocked down, peeking too long on the top of the rock. And that is the reason why he needs a pickup. Hazard knocks. Triton's knocked. And so if they don't get Triton, then Nox is all on his own. But it looks like this movement back into the smoke is going to work. And that should be fine, as they have a nice high part of the hill. Right here we have, again, Drunk Bandits with Kaku, I think. Versace, Anonymous, and Wanted, but Wanted is out. You can see all the separation here for this DB team. That could be okay to do, but it's hard to work together if you're that far away from each other. And with the few teams still left with the squads, that could be problematic. Danish is not one of those squads, though. He's by himself. He's been here forever. Remember him driving here from Shelter. And he certainly has, you know, put up a tent. He's got the whole campfire going on. He's here for the long run. And he's center zone for a very long time. And nobody seems to be giving him problems. Everyone else on the edge of zone has been fighting each other, as they all kept fighting for a spot at the edge of zone. That's you know, sometimes being in the middle can be a really great positive aspect. It can also be really detrimental, but when there's so many teams on the edge of zone and you're like the only one in the middle, they're all going to be fighting each other because they can see each other much easier than they can see you. Here's the next zone. DB has it pretty nicely. Brute is so far away, and there's another team on our left that's far away as well, and it is CQ with Hazard. So we'll see probably both of these teams on the top of the hill get in from zone. Nice shot from Kaku, getting Domino. Shots back, and he does get the response knock. Great work from Brute Virus. It's a 2v2v2, right? Nope, never mind. There's another one here. A 3v2v2? Yeah, not counting Kaku here. Ooh, 2 knocked in a row. The VSS comes in strong. And so Merlusek wants to heal himself first. And he's... oh, man, he even got the thirst. What a hell of a shot from Versace. Crazy hits right there. Although it wasn't him. I think it was a VSS that knocked him, and he doesn't have a VSS. So maybe his teammates... Anonymous? Yeah, Anonymous got the job done. And it's such a good weapon at this close range because they can't hear where he is. Never mind, they figured it out anyway. So Anonymous is now knocked. You still have Brute Virus who's knocked, so he can be thirsted out. You have Hazard who has stayed on top of the hill with a little bit of help from the circle. And look at that, Nox gets the kill. So that just leaves 2 teams left. 2 versus 2. Drunk Bandits versus Hazard. Hazard conquers. The next zone seems to me to favor CQ. I do like higher positions. I think it's easier to look down than it is to look up. But when it's this kind of, it's not hilly, it's more just straight down. It's not that bad for the people below. So eventually they will both be able to see each other when the blue zone shifts again. And the zone, is it shifting? It's going to be shifting, to my view, to the left of this position. So where Kaku is. Versace might be the farthest one away. Then Nox, then Triton. Or actually, yeah, that works out. But Kaku seems fine. He's just going to hide behind this tree. If you had grenades, and they throw a grenade to that tree as well. So when you notice the next zone, right, a good rule of thumb, especially when they were slow playing it like this, is to throw a grenade where there's only a few places to hide. And the only place you'll be able to hide in this zone is going to be this tree where Kaku is. Nox gets knocked down, trying to win it. He gets taken down too, and that is a GG. Good try for both teams, but obviously Drunk Bandits wins match number 4, the last round we had. Before you guys go, I will be going through these results. I will be talking some more about how you guys can compete. But I also want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to follow and subscribe. And turn on your notifications. That'd be helpful for me. And I'm going to be doing this event every single week as far as they have me here. Thank you to Brute for allowing me to stream this event. It's been amazing. And we'll keep going. All right. So let's go through these results. 4 for Anonymous, 3 for Wanted, and 3 for Versace, 2 for Kaku. A team total of 6, 10, 12 kills. Double digits for the Drunk Bandits. They were actually vying. I'm pretty sure they were vying for one of those top 3 spots. I'm going to look into it right now while I have it up in front of me. Yes. So they were vying for, they were vying for a top 3. And so I think, you know, as long as Eviction, Kindergarten, Amazing, Lethals, and maybe even the Bravo team didn't do well, then they would take it. But it's still questionable. Here's Hazard with 3 apiece between Ferragamo, Nox, and Triton. Just looking into that as well. Hazard, I want to know. They were pretty low on the board, so even though this is probably their best game that they've had, it won't push them to a podium spot. Brute with 8 for Merlusek, 3 for Virus, and 2 for Domino. So a team total there of 13 kills. Brute was in 13th place with 13 points. So I don't think they have an ability to make it to the podium either, but they certainly pushed their score up like Hazard did. RP with 0 kills. DB again with 3 for D-Pain and a team total of 5-6 kills. DRM with 4 total kills, 1 HP. Nice job from Kuro with 4. And a team, if I can scroll, thank you. And a team total of 8. EXO with 1 kill from Junior. EVC with 3 for Larix. TR was a 3-person team with 2 total kills. RNT with 1 kill from Immortal. LT with Details with 3 total kills. Berftall with 1 kill. Doom with 3 from Frosty, a team total of 5. BS with 0 kills. Kindergarten with 0 kills. BIG with 0 kills. And Amazing with 0 kills. Amazing really had the last 2 games were really bad for them. And they had such a good start with the first 2 games. It was definitely a tale of 2 cities for them. I'm going to kind of tell you guys what happened. Remember, I don't have the scores yet for match number 4, but after match number 3, we had Romanian taking the top spot with 30 total kill points. Berftall had 2nd place with 42, and Eviction with 36 points at 3rd place. So let's see how those 3 teams wound up at the end here. I think that would be a good sense of the whole thing. I'm not sure. Is RP, was that Romanian team? Let me just make sure. Give me a sec. I'm gonna play some music too. Save my life. All right, so let's go to I want to see the team list. All right, So where's the Romanian team? Was RNT. Okay, so they were the RNT team. And if we scroll here, RNT is at 11th with 1 kill. So they really didn't do well as far as keeping up with their top spot. I don't think they get to keep it either based on this. If we go to the next one down, which would be... Oh, wait. Oh, we got the results. I actually got the full results. So I'm going to show that instead of trying to do the math in my head. I think that makes the most sense, right? So... Okay. All right, so your winners of the event today goes to Drunk Bandits. They did fantastic, especially near the end of the game. Their first game might have been one of their worst, but they picked it up, and that is why they take first. 19 total kills with 50 total points. Certainly helped them out to reach that top spot. Romanian had such a great third game, one of the best that we saw in this match, in this event. But after that, fourth match wasn't great for them. I don't even think the first and second match were that amazing for them either, which is why they take second though. It was just that one game they did so amazing with, I think, like 20 something odd points, or maybe it was like 18, whatever it was. They had the most kills in any match compared to any other team, which is pretty amazing. Berftal, they had a lot of consistency on their hands, but that last game is what cost them, and so they kind of stalled out there. I think they may have like 1 or 2 kills in the last game. 18 total kills here, 43 total points. Eviction drops down to 4th place with 40 total points. Drunk Bandits, Bravo did make it way up a little bit more, 38 total points. Team Brute does come up as well, 33 for them. Lee Tails, 30 total points. Brotherhood, 1 HP, great job on that last game, 29 total points for the team. Team Doom with 29 as well. Kindergarten goes to 28 with Hazard, Conquest, and Amazing, each with the same number. Alpha and Daruma coming in with 21 total points. Exotic Esports UK with 11. 8 for the Big Academy. 4 for Bad Bunny Outlaws, and 4 as well for Terminators. So that wraps up matches here for Brute Scrims. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, again, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I really want you guys to join the Discord link. These guys organize such a good event, and if you guys do not compete, it's fine, obviously, but if you guys want to play against the best teams in the whole EU scene, you would join the Discord in order to do so. And I know there's a lot of players that might be watching right now that play maybe casually, play the game, play some classics, whatever. But if you want to really match up your skills with some really good teams, then you would join in on the fight and join the community. It's not just about the competition as well. It's about all helping each other out, building out a clan, building out a community where we all have the same interests. We all like PUBG Mobile, and if you join this, then I believe you're gonna love the esports scene. So it's amazing to have more and more people. Hopefully you guys will join that Discord to add yourself to that list. All right, take care, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Don't get COVID. I will be streaming again at 8 p.m. Eastern for COD Mobile for tonight, so hopefully you guys will be there to watch that. If not, then I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.